All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to stop number 5 of the NPFL here at the St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. All you folks out here, get loud for me, right over here, too. Come on, give me some energy. There we go. Day 1, folks, St. Lawrence River, a spectacular fishery, God's country up here. We love being up here. Our first time, very honored, and there's a lot of individuals behind the scenes that made this possible that we'd like to recognize right now. Our town supervisor, Susan J. Belor, Ray Lonko, Patrick Fatou, Christy Baker, Adrian Tresca, Tourism Director Don Mesner, Linda McQuinn, Betty and Nicandria at the Nature Center, and Amy Stark at the Seaway over there, getting those steamships in and out. Beautiful weather up here. Everybody knows what the St. Lawrence River is about. It's all about them smallies. We also want to thank our support for stop number 5, as usual, throughout 2025, Yamaha, Basscat Boats, and Power Pole. I want you guys to give a big round of applause to our staff that will be bringing these anglers up through the drive-through weigh-in. Give them a round of applause, folks. Finally, a special thanks to the local police, fire, EMTs, first responders, and the individuals that got this park ready for us for this event. Give them a round of applause. Our sponsors in 2025, Progressive Angler of the Year, Basscat Boats, the official boat of the NPFL, Feel the Rush, Strike King, Lose, Humminbird, Minn Kota, Power Pole, Pro Guide Batteries, and First Form Outdoors. At this time, let's have a moment of silence for those individuals that we've lost in 2025. A good friend of mine, Bass and Bob, down at Lake of the Ozarks, passed away a week ago. He fought the good fight for 3 years, so to the Beltman clan back there in Missouri, this is for you. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this great nation. We thank you for the opportunity to gather with friends and family to enjoy the outdoors. We ask that you bless our leaders, give them guidance, give them strength. Guide them through some of these times that are difficult. We ask that you bless our police, fire, EMTs, and first responders. Keep them safe after each and every shift. Finally, those that serve this great country, those abroad and both at home, our veterans, and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. In Jesus' name, amen. If you can rise, please rise. To my left, your right are our colors for our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we were so gallantly streaming, and rugged, straggling, the bombs
All right, folks. The anglers are lining up. We're going to get started here real quick. I am going to bring up our weighmaster. I want you to put your hands together for Mr. Billy Thomas. All right, Billy. They're lined up. They're ready to go. St. Lawrence River should be fireworks.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you what, I want to give a big shout out to the city of Massena and Don and his crew. They've rolled out the red carpet for us here. Thank you, guys. You've been a lot of help. Thanks for having us. It's going to be a slugfest.
All right, here we go, Billy. First to the stage, Ranger Lou Pro from Lexington, North Carolina. Let's hear it for David Fritz. Welcome, sir. Welcome. A little bit cooler than the last event. Just a little bit, he says. Absolutely. David Fritz has been doing this for a long time. The passion is there. We love to see it. You're never too old, folks, and he's still a young man, so I'm not gonna put that out there. Major Bass in town right now. Good to see you, sir. We got a lot of things going on with Ken Duke, folks. We've got possibilities for 3 anglers to break the 1,000-pound mark. So we will see Luis Fernandez, Brandon Perkins, and Patrick Walters. But this is David Fritz. He's got 5 in the bag today. And it looks like we'll have you as our leader.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm first.
All right, here we go. The score is going to light up right here. How about this? 17 pounds and 6 ounces. Show us a couple of those big fish right there. Why not start it off real quick, folks, and we'll run through this weigh-in here today, give these guys some time to talk on Championship Friday. Want to thank all the locals coming out here today. We appreciate that, and all the folks here working. Alex, our security, here at Massena Intake Ramp. And this is David Fritz with 2 beauties right here. Don't want to come out? There we go. All right, put your hands together, folks, for David Fritz right there. Just a little over 17 pounds and 6 ounces.
Yeah, you know, I've been to a lot of weigh-ins, and when we pulled up over there, I saw the horse and buggies, and I said, man, we got some real working people that come to the weigh-in. So I want to say thank you, and we appreciate you.
Absolutely, David Fritz. They're sitting over there in the pavilion right there, next to the stage. There we go. Deep Creek Lures Pro from Irwin, North Carolina. This guy catches big bass. How about it for Jesse Wise? There we go. JW. He just headed straight north and stopped before he got to Canada, didn't you? All right. Jesse Wise. Coming up here, Deep Creek Lures Pro. He's got them fishing that live well. Drive-through weigh up 110 anglers, folks. They'll fish all 3 days. 17.6. I'm looking for 17.7 to take the lead. Talk to you this morning. He's got a smile ear to ear, folks. Lightning in a bottle. 24 pounds and 4 ounces. How about it, Jesse Wise? Show me a couple of them big fish, brother. Hello. Hello. Massena, New York, and the St. Lawrence River. Jesse Wise getting it going. There's the boom right there for JW. Yes, absolutely. Weighing for big fish. We got a bag right there. We got big bass right now. Big bass. Big bass. There we go. Well, try to figure out which one it is real quick for me. We'll get it weighed in. We've got the bag on it. That's why. Yep. There we go. Fish in a bag. Fish in a bag. All right, here we go. That looks like a good one. It's hard when he's got all 5-pounders in there. I tell you what, these guys can flat out fish. All right, here we go. We're going to weigh this one in. We're going to get a weight right here of 4 pounds and 14 ounces. All right, next to the stage. Cue me up there. There we go. Big League Charters Pro and Bruiser Bait Pro from Knoxville, Tennessee. How about it for Robert Robleski? All right, Robert. 5 in the bag today. There's the boom right there. A good-looking smallie. That hubcap look, that football look. I'll tell you what, folks, our live release boats are going to be working overtime right there. Jesse Wise, your leader at 24 pounds and 4 ounces. That's the way to start it off. The Knoxville Pro, Robert Robleski, right here. Stand right there for me. Here's your score, sir. 23 pounds and 4 ounces. Okay. I need to get the make and model. Make and model if you can. We got a white truck over there that is in the way. Put your hands together, folks, for Robert Robleski right there. A beautiful couple of fish out of the St. Lawrence River. Got a big bass coming up here. I need 415, almost 5 pounds to take the lead. I think you're going to be close on this one, brother. Yes, sir. How about it, Ken Duke? 6 pounds and 7 ounces on that smallie right there. That's going to be an NPFL record. There's the boom. All right, next to the stage. Cue me up there, Court. There we go. Blairsville Chamber of Commerce Pro from Blairsville, Georgia, a past champ. How about it for Will Harkins? All right, William. How you doing, sir? Ford F-150 white truck. We need you to move, please. You're blocking us. If you can move to a different spot, we'd be great. Will Harkins has won an event here at the NPFL. And he is the Blairsville Chamber of Commerce Pro right here, sir. Good to see you. Talked to your pop this morning. Got a beautiful hat from him, so thank him once again for me. Going to go with a weight of 20 pounds and 3 ounces. Grab a couple of them fish, brother. 20 after 20 after 20 after 20. St. Lawrence River, the best fishery in the world, they say. There it is for Will Harkins, folks. The Georgia Pro. All right, here we go. Next to the stage, cue me up. There we go. Grady's Auto Service Pro from Clayton, North Carolina. How about it for Richard Cooper? RC, good to see you, sir. Got some cold beverages in that cooler, I'm assuming? It's empty now. Gotta hydrate. All right. How about it, Jesse Wise at 24.4, Robert Robleski at 23.4, and Will Harkins at 20 pounds and 3 ounces. Right behind them, David Fritz at 17.6. Richard Cooper has 5 in the bag today. The Grady's Auto Service Pro. Good to see you, sir, as always. Not the highlight of his day is seeing me, but your score is going to be right there, brother. You won't see him with them polarized. 15 pounds and 12 ounces, 15-12. Tomorrow we got to go a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I got a big bite pretty much every day in practice, and today I got the big bite, but I lost it. Caught a lot of fish, just a lot of 3-something pounders. They were all cookie cutters. Just got to do a little better tomorrow, and we'll be right back in it. All
right, we'll see you there. Next to the stage, U.S. Army Pro from Marissa, Illinois. How about it for Josh Watkins? A little bit under the weather the last couple of days. I gave him an old snake oil tonic that worked back in the 1830s. I don't know if he took it. He might take it tonight. Cheryl, have it ready for him. There she is. All right, my neighbor across the river. Good to see you. He's got 5 in the bag. That's what I like to see, sir. A Army veteran, go Army Outdoors. 13 pounds and 13 ounces. Let's hit it hard tomorrow. Feeling a little bit under weather. Let's get back in there, get some AC, and get rested up.
Yeah, this place is awesome. There's a lot of big fish out there. So, as long as you keep your head in the game, anything can happen on day 2 and 3. So we'll see.
All right, brother. We'll see you there. Next to the stage. Wow, I don't know how much you paid this guy to drive the rig up there, but it must have been big bucks. How about this? Not enough. Team Toyota Pro from Gunnersville, Alabama, coming up here with Luke Duncan, the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. He's just trying to keep his job. A little bit further up there, brother. A little bit further up, about 5 feet. There you go, Chief. Perfect. The G-Man's got 5 in the bag today. Don't knock over that turtle box. You won't have them jams in there no more, brother. We've seen it. We've seen it right here, sir. 5 in the bag today. The G-Man, Gerald Swindle. How about it? 20 pounds, 1 ounce right there. Going to put him in the top 10, actually in 4th position. Let's see some fish. We're going to let them slide. Okay. All right, real quick here. Let's get some lingo going here. Let them slide. That's a dinky bag for you. You got days 2 and 3.
You do, and I thought it may take 20 a day to get a check. I thought I may catch a 5 or 6 pounder if I stayed close. Close being relative term as of within 35 miles. But apparently, if you don't run to Arab, Alabama, you're not going to catch 25 pounds here. And I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't going to do it. I don't care if they catch 35 pounds a day. I'm not going to Maine Duck Island. I don't care if they're jumping in the boat. I'm going to stay up here, take a butt whipping like a man. And if I catch 2 big ones, I should be able to get paid.
Strategy is the name of the game. It's only day 1. We'll see it. The G-Man, Gerald Swindle, next. BSR LLC Pro from Leesburg, Georgia. Welcome, Brandon Klassen. All right, Brandon, here we go. 5 in the bag. That's the way to come out here swinging, brother. Good to see you. The Green Machine. Jesse Wise still holding that lead at 24-4. Brandon at 14-7, 14-7. Smoke it tomorrow.
We're going to try to. I missed a big one first thing this morning, and I had to put my head down and keep grinding, though.
We'll see you on day 2, brother.
Figure it out.
We absolutely, I know you will. Next to the stage. All right, here we go. Big Daddy Baits Pro from Spring City, Tennessee, Brian Hatfield. There. Hey, I know that lady. How you doing? All right, Big Daddy. Big Daddy. A little bit more up, Cindy. A little bit more up. Keep going. There you go, right there. I don't want any excuses out of Big Daddy rolling an ankle. All right, sir, come on up here. He's got 5 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Don't act too excited to see me. 5 in the bag today. Right here is going to be your score. We're going to go 15-6. 15-6.
Guess I'm going to have to go a little further tomorrow. Maybe the fish will get a little bigger.
Head to the casino and get you some gas money, brother. We'll see you there. Next to the stage. Cue me up. There we go. Crosstown Ventures Pro from Lampe, Missouri. It's worldwide. James Watson. What's leading? How about this? Jesse Wise at 24-4. James went golfing the other day like John Daly, and he said, get me on the first tee and what's the course record? We'll see what happens here with this. Watch those rods, buddy. There you go. He just picks them up. All right, James Watson. You make a better door than window. Just kidding. All right, here we go. Score of 18 pounds and 12 ounces. Let's see some of them fish for Worldwide Watson. Yes, they are in the shape of those Selena Gomez Oreos. A little taste of cinnamon. Hey, you know what? Mix it up. It's so good. Post Malone, you got competition, brother. Worldwide. He's got so many big ones, he can't decide which one to pick out, Luke. There you go, my man. He's used to catching them smallies down there at Table Rock Lake. All right, brother, we'll see you on Thursday. Yes, sir. Next to the stage. How about Southern Woods Plantation Pro from Moultrie, Georgia, J. Todd Tucker. A little bit further, pull up. There we go. J. Tucker with 5 in the bag today, the Georgia Pro. Oh, look at this. You need me to help you? You got it? You've been doing some I told you guys to do curls before you got up here. All right, J. Todd Tucker, you know the routine right here, sir. Here's going to be your score. 5 fish in the bag, folks. I'm looking for 24-5 to take the lead. Not going to get there, but a good shot. Let's see some of them fish. 20 pounds and 11 ounces. All right, the Georgia Pro. Put your hands together, folks, for 2 beauties right there out of the St. Lawrence River here in Massena, New York. All right, next to the stage. Next to the stage, there we go. Fenrick's Rods Pro from Florence, Alabama. How about it for Justin Atkins? All right, here we go. I've just been told we've got a lot of bags that are big, big bags. So there's going to be some excitement here on day one, stop number 5 of the NPFL here at the St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. Justin Atkins, the Alabama man, came straight north, got out of the heat. He put 5 in the bucket today. Good to see you, sir. Right there, you're going to stand right here for me. We're going to give you a score right there. 23 pounds and 13 ounces right there. Getting it done is going to move you into second position. Just about 6 ounces off of the lead, but a great start for the Alabama pro. Justin Atkins, let's see some of them fish, folks. Put your hands together, folks. There's the boom. That's what we've been waiting for from Justin Atkins right there, folks. All right, real quick, and I'll give you some more time tomorrow, but a great day on day one.
Yeah, no, it was. I got a good many fish marked. Went to my 3 biggest ones that I wanted to try to catch today, and they all bit. I got them in the boat, and went and picked 2 more good ones off, and just went looking the rest of the day. So it's all about, just keeping pace, and so hopefully that's going to be a good start, and maybe we can catch again tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you then, man. Good job, brother. Next to the stage. All right, Jefferson County, Tennessee pro from Blaine, Tennessee. It's the coach, Hunter Sales. Kyle Morey bringing Hunter Sales up. Kind of, I would have probably chose somebody. No, I'm just kidding. This is the best driver we got right here, Kyle Morey. Isaiah 40-31, folks. Believe right there. Move up just a little bit more. There we go. We're going to come off that back there for me. All right, there we go. I want you to break that rant handle. 5 in the bag right here, sir. We want to see that jersey right here for Tim out there. Score's going to be right there. 5 in the bag for 23 pounds, 7 ounces. Show us what you got. We might be here till 10 o'clock, folks. Hunter Sales coming up from Tennessee and beautiful Jefferson City, Carson Newman University. A big shout out to all the folks down there. But how about it for Hunter Sales getting it done up here in Massena, New York, in the St. Lawrence River. All right, next to the stage. We'll give these anglers some time to talk on days 2 and 3, folks. Show them fish. How about it, Rusty Hooks Bait and Tackle Pro from Lincolnton, North Carolina. Hello, Mr. Shane Lineberger. Shane Lineberger. A long time ago, he used to take down running backs as a linebacker. He's got 5 in the bag, and when you have to struggle to get him out, he's got 5 good ones in there, brother. Shane Lineberger, right here, sir. I'm going to stand you right there, and you're going to see that score right here. I want to make sure they see that jersey out there. There's your score right there. How about this, folks? And we're going to show some of these fish off. 22 pounds and 15 ounces right there. Another top 10 bag and another bag over 20 pounds here at the St. Lawrence River. What do you think about that, big man? You ready to see these fish? I'm talking to you, young man. That's good stuff right there. Put your hands together right there for Shane Lineberger, folks. 22 pounds and 15 ounces. All right, brother. It's a good start. 3-day tournament. You got 2 more days of fishing. This is what you want to do.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that again. I really, what I was on, I really figured I could catch 19, maybe 20. And like the second fish I caught this morning was 5.5. And I was like, well, maybe it's going to go a little better than what I thought. So, we just kept plugging along, and we left them biting and went to look for more, and we never upgraded after probably, 9 o'clock this morning. So hopefully there's still some there, and we'll get out from the next couple days.
All right, we'll see you, Shane. Have a good evening, sir. Next to the stage, Lake Lodge at Chickamauga Pro from Greenback, Tennessee. How about it for Ricky Robinson? All right, Ricky. And then I see a Daryl, and then I see a Drew, and I don't know who's beyond that. I can't see. I need my spectacles. All right, but this right here is Ricky Robinson. He's from Greenback, Tennessee. We're good to see you. Got 5 in the bag today. Going to go with a weight right here, my friend. We're going to go with 14 pounds and 3 ounces. 14 pounds and 3 ounces. Let's get him on day 2.
Well, I need to. I just need to get them in. I had a hold of them.
All right, brother, we'll see you there. Next to the stage. Cue me up there. Here we go. Here he comes. Power Pole Pro from Dover, Florida. How about it for Daryl Davis? Here, sir. There we go. Had a little glitch in the system. Gremlins all over the place. 5 in the bag today for Double D, Daryl Davis. Tammy, right over there. Right here's your weight for me, sir. Good to see you as always. We're going to go with a weight of 20 pounds and 3 ounces. Show us some of them fish, sir. That's what I like to hear. Give it to him, Tammy. What a beautiful facility here, folks. Don and Linda and all the folks, Alex on security, we appreciate everything. But this is Daryl Davis, and those are 2 tanks. There's the boom right there for Daryl Davis. This is the one time you're going to hear somebody from Florida say, I love New York. I'm just kidding. Take it easy, y'all. How about it? How about it, brother?
I love fishing up here. I really do. You know, you don't have to get crazy. You can catch them any way you want to catch them. And honestly, I think I can catch them like that every day. You just never know. I'm not getting a lot of bites, but I'm getting quality, so that's a good thing.
Let's execute, brother. I like to see it. Next to the stage. There we go. AFCO Skeeter Pro from Cairo, Georgia. How about it for DW? Drew Cook. All right, Drew. Drew is coming to the stage with 5 in the bag. But how about it for Jesse Wise, the Deep Creek Lure Pro out of North Carolina, 24 pounds and 4 ounces. Justin Atkins at 23.13, Hunter Sales 23.7, and Robert Robleski at 23.4. Drew Cook needs bigger live wells. We're going to get him a 1,000-gallon aquarium, but it's going to take all your fuel away, brother. He's got a big one, he said. You stand right there. I want him to see that. 5 in the bag. How about it, folks? New leader. 27 pounds, 2 ounces for Drew Cook right there. Almost pushing the limits. Yes, that is a tank right there. We've got 6, 7 on the big bass, but take me 2 fish. Go ahead and weigh your big bass if you want, or just bring 2 out and let's show and get pictures first. There you go, my friend. Put your hands together, folks. There's the boom right there for Drew Cook. All right. How about this, Drew Cook? I need 6'8". 6'8", brother. 6 flat. You just had 5 6-pounders almost. That's all right. You don't have to win everything. No, I'm just kidding. Come over here, my friend. New leader by 3 pounds and some change. One of your best days up here in St. Lawrence?
Yeah, one of my better days, and it just went right. Everything went planned. Ran here, caught that one, ran there, caught another one, fished around, found another big one. It was good. I didn't have to beat up anything that didn't need to be beat up. Got down there, got back, and looking forward for 2 more days. We can do that 2 more days. I think it'll work out.
Yeah, I think you're about right, brother. We'll see you there on day 2, day 3. Drew Cook, folks, next to the stage. All right, here we go. Fisherman Central Pro from Morgantown, West Virginia. How about it for Timmy Reams? All right, Timmy, 5 in the bag. 5 in the bag for Timmy Reams. That man right there, to my right, my left, your right, is Billy Thomas. This is Timmy Reams right here. All right, here we go. Thank you. Excellent work there, trailer. Ian and Evan running our fish today, and we appreciate them. Emmett inside there, 17 pounds and 7 ounces. Real quick, what do we got to do tomorrow?
I'm not sure. I caught a pile of fish today, obviously. The big ones kind of eluded me. I lost a couple, but nowhere near that 27 pounds that Cook had. That's an impressive bag. And, the stars are lining up for those guys and making big, long runs, and hats off to them.
All right, brother, we'll see you on day 2. Timmy Reams, folks, next to the stage, Ranger Pro from Lake Wiley, South Carolina. Hello, Mr. Todd Otten. 27 pounds, 2 ounces, folks. That was from D.C., Drew Cook. A spectacular day here in Massena, New York on the St. Lawrence River. But this man, Todd Otten, looks like he had a pretty good day. He shook his head. I think I'm not playing poker against you. That's a bluff look right there, brother. Yeah, but it's going to be over that. 20 pounds and 7 ounces. Go ahead, grab a couple of them fish. We got a little bit of time, not backed up too bad. We'll get you through here. Put your hands together, folks, for Todd Otten right there. Two beauties out of the St. Lawrence River. Next to the stage, Skeeter Yamaha Pro from Whippley, West Virginia. Hello, Mr. Ross Simpson. What do you say, brother? You tired? No, I say I don't want to follow 27 pounds. Hey, that's all right. You've been doing this long enough. Some people have followed you. You're going to follow most people most of the time. That's the way this game works out. Let's go ahead and see. We get to about 16 pounds in that bag? Yeah, probably about 16 pounds. Good to see you, sir. Good seeing you, Mr. Absolutely. Stand right there so they can see that Wheatus Marine out there, that sponsor. Prop bet Billy right here. Lock in for me up there. Come on. How about this? 16 pounds even. It's the first time in 19 years that that's happened. Let's go get him tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get my head out of my hind end for sure.
Thank you for the G-rated, brother. We'll see you there. Russ Simpson next to the stage. This is a family-friendly event. All right, here we go. Reaction Innovation Skeeter Pro from Piney Flats, Tennessee. How about it for Jason Abram? What do you say, sir? How are y'all? I'm good. I'm a lot cooler than I was 4 weeks ago. You ain't kidding. How about you? Jason Abram right here. The Tennessee Pros got 5 in the bag. There we go. Let's get up. Let's get him to give it to me 13 pounds. How about that, Billy? 13 pounds. How about this more? 15.6. 15.6. Let's go hammer it out tomorrow and on day 3.
Yeah, today definitely wasn't what I expected. I was catching 18, 20 pretty easy, so I don't really know what happened, but boy, I got him tomorrow.
All right, brother. We'll see you day 2 and day 3. No cuts here. Next to the stage, Strike King Lose Pro from Alexander, Arkansas. That man right there. No. We've got the wrong one queued up, folks. We got the wrong one queued. Jason Wilson. Stay right there. Keep him in the live well. Jason Wilson's up. Huh? I know. We got the wrong angle queued up. We need to call Michelle. We need Jason Wilson. Pause for a second. Keep him in the live well. Give us a little bit of time to talk about First Form Outdoors. Folks, right over there, the First Form Outdoors tent. They got beef sticks and protein bars and some drinks over there. Those are all for the public, so check that out. You can grab whatever you want there. A big salute to our POW MIA flag and our stars and stripes up there to all the veterans that served our country and sacrificed. And of course, we want to thank Progressive, who has been on with us for 5 years now, Angler of the Year. That trophy, that gold shield, was displayed this morning here at the park, and we will have the event trophy up here tomorrow on display. He's not in the system? Weigh in and write it down. Come on, Jay. All right, here we go. We're going to write this down and we'll enter it. Jason Wilson, yes. All right, Jason, come on up here. He's got a sack right here. We're going to write it down. He's got 5 fish. Yes. Good to see you, sir. Sometimes those gremlins communicating back and forth. We're going to go with 18 pounds and 12 ounces. 18, 12. All right, next to the stage. 18, 12. There we go. All right, cue up the next angler for me. Pull him on up here. Now it's time for this gentleman. There we go. Strike King Lose Pro from Alexander, Arkansas. Put your hands together for Scott Suggs. Make sure all 5 are in there, Scott. You weren't old enough to fish for 7. You're still young, brother. Always fishing. Good to see you, sir. Stand right here. I wanted them to see that Strike King and Lose. 5 in the bag. Your score right there. 19 pounds and 15 ounces. You see where the leader's at. Go to work tomorrow.
I see where the leader's at, but I neglected the lake. I decided to stay in the river and just take my chances in the river. There's too many opportunities to mess up going to the lake, and points are very, very valuable to me here. So we're going to go back in the river tomorrow, see if we can catch them, and thanks to everybody that came out to watch us.
All right, we'll see you there, Scotty, right there. Next to the stage, he's been looking forward to this event, folks, for a long time. Goatwood Farms Pro from Grand Isle, Vermont, just a little ways from here. How about it for the Champlain kid, Cole Harris? There's our good friend, Don. He's been doing these bass tournaments for a long time. He knows what he's doing. 5 in the bag, Cole Harris, Champlain kid. Yes, sir. Yep, and a big fish. He's got a big fish, folks. Stay tuned for the fireworks. How about it, folks? Cole Harris, 24 pounds even right there. Show us what you got. £24 even is going to put you right there in the top 3 and 3rd position. He pulls those fish out, folks. Put your hands together. Long day, 4:30 in the morning here. He's got a lot of choices. Pull 2 out there, and we'll weigh that big fish. We got a big smallie at 6'7", so I'm looking for 6'8", and that is Robert Robleski. Put your hands together, folks, for Cole Harris right there. 2 beautiful smallmouth out of St. Lawrence River here in Massena, New York. Big bass, big bass, big bass. It's we got the bag. Big bass coming up here, 24 pounds even. Big belly on the right. There you go. All right, here we go. I'm looking for 6'8". It's going to go 5'11", 5'11". All right, next to the stage. Next to the stage. Cue it up for me. There we go. Portland Yacht Services Pro from Belgrade, Maryland. How about it? How about it for the main event? Tyler Williams. If he didn't move Missouri, it wouldn't have been so far of a run, would it? I'll tell you what, Maine is a beautiful part of the country, and so is the state of the Missouri. Tyler Williams coming in here with 5 in the bag. Hey, Andy Caps, I know you're on pins and needles. This is your man crush right here. And the main event's coming in with 21 pounds and 1 ounce. Show us what you got right there, friend. Another bag over 20 pounds. Hey, folks, Miss Kathy right there. Got all sorts of apparel. Check her out. Tyler Williams right there with 2 beauties. The Maine/Missouri Pro. More Maine than Missouri. All right, brother, we'll see you on day 2 and 3. We'll let you guys talk, all right? Next to the stage, Dobbins Rods Pro from Salisbury, North Carolina. Good afternoon, Mr. Hayden Hammond. I'm going to see you hurdle that cooler, brother. Don't be rolling no ankles on me, man. All right, Hayden Hammond, the young gun from North Carolina, rolling them Dobbins rods. He's got 5 in the bag. Pop it up there for me. Good to see you. Todd, is your dad up here? All right, he's back home taking care of business. We're going to go 19 pounds and 9 ounces right there real quick, and then we'll get you out of here, and we'll let you talk some more on Friday.
This place is really fun. I'm ready to get back out there tomorrow. I've never been here before. So.
There we go, brother. Right there, short and sweet. Next, fully loaded Alpha Pro from Lincolnton, North Carolina. How about it for Hank Cherry? All right, Hank. 5 in the bag today. 5 in the bag today, and it looks like 5 good ones. Another. This ain't no bottle rocket. This is a big boomer right here, folks. We're going to go right here. Score on that one right there. Lock it in at 20 pounds even. Grab a couple of them fish real quick. Show them off. We'll get you off stage, brother. Give you some time to relax tonight. The Bass Mooch Pro right here, folks. Fully loaded Alpha. Put your hands together, folks, right there for Hank Cherry. Seems like that arm is getting back into shape, eh?
About 80%.
80%. Watch out at 100%, folks. It gets dangerous. Next to the stage. How about it? Bass Cat Pro from Longview, Texas. Hello, Jordan Osborne. Did I just see a snake in that boat? Did I see a snake in that boat? Toss it up here. So right there, that's a little green snake. Is that yours? That's for Paul Benson. There you go. Here you go, big man. We're going to play a prank on somebody tomorrow morning right there. It might be Tim Shreve, our cameraman right there. A salute to you, sir, for all your service. And happy anniversary to you and your wife. 5 in the bag today, Jordan Osborne. Here he goes. We'll take the fish, not the kid. You can have him on the scale. What's up, big boy? Good to see you. All right, there we go. Jordan Osborne. Right here, sir. 20 pounds and 1 ounce. 20 pounds and 1 ounce. You want to grab one fish real quick? It's all about the family, folks. We love it here at the NPFL. Jordan bringing up the family as much as possible, and it's great to see the kids and the wives up here from all of the anglers that can get away there. Sometimes a little bit tough, long way away. Texas is a long way away, but Jordan's got the boy up there, and that's a priceless picture right there. Jordan Osborne. There you go. All right, next to the stage. How about it? The Money Saver Lure Retriever Pro from Somerville, Tennessee. That's just outside of Graceland. How about it for Richard Key? Why looking so serious? It's just fishing, brother. It's just fishing. Richard Key. Shannon, good to see you. All right, here we go. Richard Key. He put 5 in there. Was the Money Saver in effect today? Not today. All right, so sometimes you don't have to pull it out of your pocket and knock those jerk baits and jigs and all that stuff off of there. How about 14 pounds and 4 ounces? You got some work. 14.4, 14.4. Hold on, 14.4. There we go. You got to do some work tomorrow.
Man, it's been a day.
Been a day. Let's go take the wife to dinner, and then we'll get in the AC, and we'll see you tomorrow. Next to the stage, he is a 4-time champ of the NPFL. Rapala Pro from Utahville, South Carolina. Hello, Mr. Patrick Walters. I got a feeling that Yamaha made a long run today. I got a feeling. They had 17 gas stations he pulled up to. All right there, Patrick Walters. 5 in the bag. That's a good start. That's a good start. Is your Pop here? Is he out here? He's driving. Oh, he's driving. There you go, Pops. Good to see you, sir. 5 in the bag. How about it? 27 pounds, even just 2 ounces short. Going to move him into second place. Luke Duncan shakes his head and goes, gosh almighty Jesus, that's a good bag. Put your hands together, folks, right here for the Utahville. How about it right there, folks, for Patrick Walters? 2 beauties right there. That one in your left hand. Let's see on the big bass side, brother. They're all 5 pounds? Okay. All right, real quick here, and I'll get you out of here. All right. Your enemy is Drew Cook.
Best friend, not enemy. I heard when I was getting ready to put in a 27.2. Yep. He checked in early. He had a good bag today. I checked my last spot. Hadn't checked it really. And I jumped off a hammer. I mean, it was over 6.5. Biggest one I hooked all week. Excited. That fish had been there for 2 days, so hopefully it stays there tomorrow. We're going to go back and check her, and they were swimming around. So I love smallmouth. I love catching bass. Shout out to all my family. Let's go reel them in.
All right, brother, we'll see you. Next to the stage, Screaming Skull Swim Jigs Pro from Marion, Indiana. How about it for Timothy Wilson? 27-2, Drew Cook. Patrick Walters at 27 even, and Jesse Wise right there at 24-4, the Deep Creek Lures Pro. Watch yourself there, sir. All right, Tim Wilson. He's been silent all week. I think he's, oh yeah. I think he figured out something in practice, and he didn't want that. Oh, he's shaking his head. Watch this wait, folks. Don't give me that poker player. Get out of here. 5 in the bag. 4. It's a good bag. 18 pounds and 4 ounces. Let's go 22-23 the next 2 days.
Well, I'm actually catching the biggest ones that are around there, so I might have to change up a little bit of something, but I knew these guys would smash them.
All right, brother. We'll see you on days 2 and 3. No cuts here at the NPFL. Next to the stage, Ready Pools Pro from Auburndale, Florida. The Fishing Chaos fish tracker was bumping with this guy's weights. How about it for Andrew Reddy? All right, Andrew Reddy. He didn't catch these in no Reddy pool. He caught these out of the St. Lawrence River. Right here, sir. There you go. I want them to see you right there on that. They don't need to see me. How about it? We're going to show you what you got. 24 pounds and 8 ounces for Andrew Reddy, the Florida pro, the young gun, his first year here at the NPFL. And he's making a little bit of noise at stop number 5 here at the St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. Put your hands together, folks. All right, here. Let's talk real quick. Look, you kind of acclimated now. You got a little bit of confidence. You know, you've done really well down regionally in Florida, but this is a whole new other animal. A little bit nervous those first 2 events, but kind of getting your own right now.
Yeah, that's all it is, getting my own.
We're going to get some big fish like that. You're at 24, whatever, right there. That's going to be our right there in the top 10 there. That's a good start. Let's continue it tomorrow.
You got it.
All right, brother. Andrew Reddy right there, folks, the Florida pro. All right, next to the stage. There we go. NPFL pro from Maiden, North Carolina. How about it for David Williams? Thank you, sir. Hey, good choice. Bergen, did you send me any birthday cake? Happy birthday to this young man, folks. Give it to me. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There you go, buddy. Good to see you, my man. I saw that big fish that you caught. You stand right here for me, and you were working the trolling motor. So this man, if your daddy's got double entry fees, you can fish next year. You have to clear it with no, Mom said no. David Williams, 5 in the bag. NPFL pro from North Carolina. How about it? We're going to show some of them fish. 19 pounds and 4 ounces right there. Real quick, show some fish, and we'll get you off stage. Time to go get that birthday cake. Save me some. We got some in there. All right, Bergen, there's your birthday present right there. 2 smallies, courtesy of your dad. Put your hands together, folks. There's the boom is right. All right, next to the stage. Next to the stage. Cue me up there, Courtney, please. All right, there we go. He is a 2025 champ here at the NPFL Skeeter Yamaha Pro from Odenville, Alabama. How about it for Scott Canterbury? You got all 5 in there? All right, Scott, right over here, man. I wanted to see that jersey, brother. Skeeter Yamaha Pro, 5 in the bag. Right here's your score. 22 pounds and 5 ounces. Show us what you got. Hey, Ken, go tell them over there Michelle needs bags. Get them out of the way. These folks will be pleased. Have somebody run them over. Scott Canterbury keeping it consistent here in 2025. The Skeeter Yamaha Pro. All right, sir, real quick. All right, good start. You already got 1 shield. You want a second, right?
Yeah, I'd love to have a second, man. I made a long run today in the middle of the day. I started out up here. I didn't want to go. I thought I could stay up here and catch them. And at like 9 o'clock, I had 1. And at 10 o'clock, I had 1. So I made a long run, ended up catching a few. So hopefully we figured something out. I don't know. But see if we can go catch them 3 days in a row.
All right, my man. We'll see you day 2, day 3. Good to see you, Scott Canterbury. Next to the stage, Wheatus Marine Pro from Cincinnati, OH. How about it for Dylan Freeze? That right there is one of our staff members, Josh. A salute to you and our service to this great country, sir. Hold up right there. Okay, you're coming off the back and walking up the steps. Yep. Come off the back and walking up the steps. Come off, yep, there you go. Come off the back, walk up the steps, absolutely. All right, do that. There you go. Good to see you, sir. Jack be nimble, or Dylan be nimble, Dylan be free. How about a 5 in the bag, 4, 12 pounds and 2 ounces. Let's go get loaded tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, I had it figured out. I'm on the right size. Some smallmouth, man, they do funny stuff in the air and cost me 2 pounds. So
button them up and let's get them on Thursday and Friday, brother. Dylan Freeze, the Ohio Pro. Next, Kistler Fishing Pro from Lake Eufaula, Alabama. How about it for Keith Bardolph? All right, there we go. Give it to me one more time. Give it to me one more time. There you go. We want that enthusiasm. There we go. All right, Keith. All right, Mr. Keith Bardolph. How you doing, sir? He's always good. This man is happy as can be, spreading positivity and joy in the world. He's got 5 in the bag today. Day 1, stop number 5 of the NPFL here at the St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. 12 pounds and 2 ounces. Hammer it down tomorrow.
Well, that's 4 fish and about 10 pounds more than I had an hour ago.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what, I had 19 in the first day of practice smallmouth. Never done this before. 18 the second day, and I have not caught a smallmouth since the sun came out and the wind quit blowing, and I thought that's what we were supposed to be praying for. So tomorrow, I'm going to be locking a frog in my hand, and we're going to see if we can get back in some AOY points.
We'll see you day 2, day 3. Keith Bardolph right there, folks. Next to the stage, the AFCO Pro from Springville, Alabama. He's having a heck of a season on both sides of the pro circuit. How about it for Wes Logan? Big shout out to Wes Logan. He was on our round table. He went over there to the, right there, we're going to hold up. He went over to the Salvation Army and hung out with the kids, so we appreciate Wes taking time out of his personal day to check out the round table, of course, with Ken Duke. 5 in the bag, 4. Show us some of these fish. 21 pounds and 9 ounces right there for Wes Logan, keeping the streak up here at the NPFL of limits per day. Put your hands together, folks, for Wes Logan, the AFCO Pro, getting it done. All right, brother, real quick. Let me get on this side so I'm not getting the view of the camera there. All right, you're having a heck of a season. Here, leads, all that stuff. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, I literally had one bass at 12 o'clock, and it was a 2.5 pounder, and I made a big move. I was like, I got to get away from this place, and you know, I got real blessed and caught 3 real big ones right there at the end of the day. So I don't know, 21's not a huge bag here, but it's huge for me today. So we'll go out there and try and catch it again tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you then. Wes Logan, folks. Next to the stage, Drew Cook still leading at 27-2. Incentive Pro from Rock Hill, South Carolina. How about it? How about it for Mr. Ron Farrow? Captain Ron Farrow coming up to the stage. He's got 5 in the bag, so he did his job today. There you go, brother. Oh, snuck me right there. Look at that. Fin the heck out of me. That's why I'm not allowed to touch fish. Here, I'm going to put that blood on you. Just kidding. 5 in the bag. 18 pounds and 8 ounces. Pull out a couple of fish there, brother. Ron Farrow right here, folks, with 18 pounds and 8 ounces. Give him a round of applause, folks. 2 beauties there. How about a largemouth? How about a largemouth, folks? All right, next to the stage. There we go. Pissy Fun Pro from Uncle Waga, Wisconsin. How about it for Caleb Kufal? All right, Caleb. The boat effects, the vicious baits, they're all working today because I see you got 5 fish, but I don't know what the weight is. Now that I look at it, I know the weight is good. He's been doing it too long. He understands. Good to see you, sir. Let's see that Pissy Fun right out there. You're going to be a score right here. 5 in the bag, 4. We're going to show some of these fish. 22 pounds and 8 ounces. The Wisconsin Pro getting it done. After he weighs over these fish, he's going to circle around, stop at that first form tent, and grab him some energy drinks and some protein bars. For all the general public here, head over there and check them out. Put your hands together, folks, for Caleb Kufal right there. 2 beauties. Next to the stage, Deep Creek Lures Pro from Bay Minette, Alabama. How about it for Scott Wiley? Hey, folks, all of that content you see on our website, on our Facebook pages, that's all courtesy of Tanner and Travis Lyons, Ray and Fat Cat Newton helping out with that. So we appreciate everything they do to make Billy and I look good sometimes. This is Scott Wiley, though, 5 in the bag. Right here, Scotty. 21 pounds and 2 ounces right there. Another 20 pounds here in Massena, New York, out of the St. Lawrence River. I bet you half of our anglers are going to move up here. They heard me. Put your hands together right there. That's Scott Wiley. 2 beauties. Next to the stage. How about it? The inaugural champ of the NPFL. He's got a few of them shields down there in Tennessee. The Outpost Pickwick Dam Pro from Counts, Tennessee. Get loud. They're watching at home. Brandon Perkins. That Yamaha looks like it lived up to the Brandon Perkins style of driving a boat. He's got 5 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. He's out here fishing. The girls are playing softball, or is season over? They're off. Okay, 5 in the bag today. We're going to show some of these fish here. 20 pounds and 3 ounces right there for Brandon Perkins, the Tennessee Pro. All right, here we go. That right there is my good friend, Chuck. You stay right there, Chuck. Thank you. Put your hands together, folks, for Brandon Perkins. He likes smallmouth down in Tennessee. First time up here, he said. BP, grab one more for me. Timmy needs to see them out there on the live stream. Step out there to the front. Need that jersey, too, absolutely. Put it right out there. If you're down there in Counts, Tennessee, folks, go to the Outpost. They got some good food down there. Next to the stage. Next to the stage, we've got Tate Companies Pro from Mount Airy, North Carolina. How about it for Mr. Chad Poteet? All right, Chad, you know the routine. You're going to give me the bag of fish. I'm going to come down there, all right? I'm going to get in your boat. You stop right there. There we go. I'm going to get these fish and help you with them. You're in that side?
Yeah, sir.
He's got a big bag. That's a Chad Poteet bag right there, folks. Billy Thomas, weigh it in for me. Chad, you sit in that driver's seat right over there, brother. You sit down right there. I'll be right back. How about it? 5 in the bag, folks, for 17 pounds and 14 ounces, my friend. We love you, brother. You're doing well out there. Just keep a positive mental attitude.
That's what keeps me going. Good Lord Jesus Christ, and the faith in Him keeps me strong, and I just keep fighting. I'm wore out today.
I know you are, my man, and guess what? You got 2 more days of fishing.
That's all right. Good Lord to look after me. But I'd like to give a shout out to my buddy over here, Jason Riggs. He come with me, help me and stuff. And it's just good friends, and the people in the bass community has been so awesome to me, and y'all have to.
You're salt of the earth right there, and you got your guardian, Jason, right there as your guardian friend, my man. Chad Poteet, folks, put your hands together one more time. Next, he's your reigning 2024 Progressive Angler of the Year winner, and he's won a few of those trophies on those Shields Icon Boats Pro from Opelika, Alabama. Put your hands together for Kyle Welcher. Ian, you doing all right? All right, there we go. Ian and Evan, Billy Thomas's and Courtney, boys are helping us out. The whole family's here in town, and it's great to have them with us. They are having a good time over there at our country home, doing a little fishing in the river and catching some smallmouth. Kyle Welcher's got 5 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. Go ahead and wipe those off. Move to the right there. I want them to see that jersey. We're going to go with a score right here. 24 pounds, 13 ounces. Show us what you got. There's the boom right there for Kyle Welcher, 24-13. How about this, brother? In third place. I sent him a picture. We got a card table in our VRBO. I sent him a photo the other night, but he said I don't have enough money to play with him.
Well, I hope you did a lot more after this week because, you know, we definitely did well today, but smallmouth fishing is completely different than largemouth fishing. When you're largemouth fishing, a lot of time it's about your biggest fish. When you're smallmouth fishing, you cannot weigh in any little ones. And today we weighed in all good ones, so at some point we catch a couple big ones and have one of them big Patrick Walters bags.
See, folks, it's that easy right there. Kyle Welcher, we appreciate y'all. There's the strategy you need. Next to the stage, Apex Pro Fishing from Brooklyn, Texas. How about it for Kevin Maley? Come on up here, sir. How you doing? Cooler? Yeah. Not gonna die. There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good to see you, sir. Up here. All right, here we go. 2 in the bag today. A little bit of a setback. Let's go to work and try to see if we can work our way. A lot of a setback. All right, 2 in the bag today for Kevin, the Texas Pro, Apex Pro Fishing with a weight of, lock in for me, 3 pounds and 14 ounces. We'll see you on day 2, buddy. 7 o'clock launch here at the Massena intake ramp. Next to the stage, Express Boats Pro from Brookville, Indiana. How about it for Dollar Bill? Bill Lowen. Bill, I know you ran the hurdles in high school. That's about the 10 meters right there coming over those rods. Let me take this. You got it? There you go. All right, there we go. I don't want you to break them rods. All right, Bill Lowen, 5 in the bag right here, sir. Staying right there. I want them to see that jersey. Your score is going to pop up here. We're going to show some of these fish. 20 pounds, 8 ounces. Let's see some fish. The cash register opens up on the first day here at stop number 5 of the NPFL at the St. Lawrence River for Bill Lowen. Just continues to have a great season. Put your hands together, folks, for Dollar Bill. Bill Lowen, 2 beauties right there. There's the boom. All right, sir. Real quick, come on over here. You like this area, don't you?
I do. You know, we've been coming up here for a long time. It's one of the funnest places in the world to come fishing, and obviously you can see why when you can go out there and catch 20 pounds. And to me, 20 pounds here is good, but it's not real good. So we got our work cut out for us. Hopefully we can go out there tomorrow and do a little better.
It's all about momentum. You've got it right now. Go get that 30-pound bag tomorrow, Bill Lowen. Next to the stage, Texas Boats Pro from Valley, Alabama. How about it for Mr. Harry Moore? What a great crowd here. Ray, my main man last night at the Seaway, giving us all of the information on these ships coming in and out of the locks over there. It was great. Oh. Pull out. All right, Harry. All right, here we go. Harry Moore, 5 in the bag, 4. Lock in for me. It's going to be right there, Harry. Wrap them up. There you go. There you go. 13 pounds and 7 ounces. Let's go get them tomorrow.
Yep. Got to go get them tomorrow.
All right, brother. We'll see you there. Get a good night's sleep. Right this way, sir. All right, next, how about this? Copper State Tackle Pro from Winter Springs, Florida. This man represents himself, his family, and the league. And this is what we love about this gentleman. Put your hands together for Joey Bloom. I don't want to talk fishing when you come up here, buddy. I want you to take them 5 fish. You want to come up here. We're going to weigh them in. We're going to talk about last night after dinner because that is what it's all about. Joey Bloom, Copper State Tackle Pro, Winter Springs, Florida, 5 in the bag. A day 1 weight. Stop number 5 of the NPFL at St. Lawrence River. 21 pounds, 15 ounces. Show us what you got, young man. There you go, folks. Put it together for Joey Bloom right there. Two beauties right out here, my friend. Straight ahead. Show it to him right there. All right, back in the bag. Let's talk about last night real briefly because these are the stories that I love. I talked to your dad for a little bit, but you guys went out to dinner, engaged some youth of the local area. I've had the mother call me. I'll get in touch with her. That's what it's all about. You represent yourself, your family, and the league the way we want to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. I last night was really cool, you know, especially for me being able to come out here, and everybody's super nice here in Massena, and man, it was just super nice to be able to give back and give those kids some baits and sign some hats and shirts and take some pictures, man. I mean, it was really cool. I used to be one of those kids, so anybody can do it.
Give back, folks, and Joey Bloom does it time and time again. I just need to get a little bit shorter. Maybe he'll give me some baits. I never get any baits from him. Next to the stage, Skeeter Pro from Asheville, Alabama. How about this guy, folks? Mr. Matt Herron. That Yamaha was a running and gunning today for Matt Herron. All right, friend, 5 in the bag today. Not shocking. What's he got in there, Don? He's got 5 good ones? All right. Mediocre right there, but we got 2 more days, and Matt will be fishing both of those days. Good to see you, sir. Right out here so they could see that Skeeter Yamaha jersey. 5 in the bag. Score right there. 17 pounds and 5 ounces. You see where it's at, 27, 27, 24. Go to work.
Yeah, got a long day tomorrow. The fish really changed on me. Okay. The wind laid down and it got real still, and all week long we've had wind. Yeah, and I'm sure those bigger bags, if I had to bet, looking at those names, those are all guys looking at them with their eyeballs. So it knew it was going to happen. I may have to adjust, and I may have to make that run if that wind don't. If it stays down, that's what I'm going to do.
Well, Matt Herron usually has about 7 plans every time he goes out. Good to see you, sir. Next to the stage, how about an all-season storage pro from Brooklyn, Texas? How about it for Troy Roeder? All right, here we go, Troy Roeder. Between you, Paul, and Brad, we're got to get ourselves some type of beer oil or something, sponsorship up here, man. You guys are looking dapper. 5 in the bag today, a weight of 14 pounds and 13 ounces. Let's rock and roll tomorrow.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, brother, we'll see you in the morning. 7 o'clock launch, folks, here in Massena, New York. Next, RWC Builders Pro from Green Pond, South Carolina. He's a man of few words. How about it for Skeeter Crosby? By the way, Skeeter, there is a Dairy Queen here in town. There is a Dairy Queen, and they got some great blizzards. I've had some great meals here in town, folks, and I'm going to give you a list of those places that I've eaten at, and all of those folks' hospitality is unbelievable, and the food is great. But I'm going to tell you about one special place here later today, or maybe tomorrow, about what we did. Skeeter Crosby went to work today on 5, the RWC Builders Pro from Green Pond, 14 pounds and 2 ounces. Man, we got to get the gusto going.
Man, I just looked at my graph as he's pulling off. It's 247-mile round trip today. I seen over 40 that was between 4.5 to 6 pounds yesterday. And I got there and this morning finally, and unfortunately there was 4 guides out there from Canada. I said, well, I looked and looked and looked, and I seen a few small ones, and I had an hour left of fishing, and I went and caught what I caught in that last hour. So either I'm going to stay close tomorrow or I'm going to swing for the fence again. I mean, I went all in on that today, and you know how it goes when you go all in. Either you a hero or a zero, but the house won today. We're going to swing at them again tomorrow, though.
No doubt, brother. Good to see you right there, Skeeter Crosby. Next, Dobbins Rods Pro from Anderson, South Carolina. How about it for Sean Alvarez? Good to see you, sir. Look at that. You get a little surprise? We're going to talk all about it, sir. That looks good right there, Chuckles. Actually, that's Josh. Sean Alvarez. He caught us 5 today. That's what I want to see. Who we got right here?
This is Rose Jeffrey, and we just call him Grizz, some old folks.
Grizz, old folks. 5 in the bag, 17-14, 17-14. Surprised you. Always great to have support.
Well, you know, we had these three here, or these two, helped me with the federation in Vermont, get it started.
Very nice.
And so, if they're for a lot of the fishing in Vermont, it's because of these two right here.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to join up a federation, there's somebody by the name of Grizz running it. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, he's pretty grizzly there, but
in a good way.
You know, I was going to ask to hold some fish up, show my daughter, but I guess I'm going to have to get some 5.
I'm going to give you Friday or Thursday and Friday. Hold those bad boys up.
Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that.
All right, brother. We'll see you. Sean Alvarez, folks, right there. Next to the stage, Corey Casey, Guy Service Pro from Moncks Corner, South Carolina. Hello, Mr. Corey Casey. Corey Casey came out to the round table at the Seaway last night. A big shout out to Amy Stark for hosting us. A great facility. If you folks come up, you can fly into New York or Boston, take Boutique Air over to the Massena International Airport. You're right downtown. The Nature Center, the Seaway, all of the restaurants here in Massena are absolutely phenomenal. I have not had a bad meal yet, and I'm very picky. 5 in the bag for Corey Casey for a weight of 22 pounds and 13 ounces. Show us what you got. Another 20-pound day right there. Folks, we got some great hats over there. We got some sun shirts. We got stuff for the little ones. Check out Miss Kathy. Corey Casey, go straight ahead right there to Tim Shreve and show those folks. There's the boom. All right, let's talk real briefly. I got a little bit of time. Get some of these anglers up there. No time to all business. Real quick there, hey, number one, want to thank you taking your time out. Sit down with Ken Duke on the round table over there at the Seedway just to talk about everything. Great facility over there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Got to see that big ship come through the lock, so that was pretty cool, and I appreciate Ken and NPFL for having me on.
Absolutely, man. We'll see you on Thursday and Friday. All business right there, Corey Casey. Next, Fathom Outdoors Pro from Blue Ridge, Georgia. Say hello to Mr. Baron Adams. Kyle Morey bringing that truck up, working hard for the NPFL. He said he's going to buy me dinner tonight. I tell you what, that laugh right there is intoxicating in more ways than one. I just fed that pun. Hey, Baron Adams right here, 5 in the bag. Baron Adams went to work today, right up here, sir. How about that? Show us some of them fish. Come on, hold on. It's locked in here. You got it? 20 pounds and 10 ounces. Show us what you got. Georgia Pro, Baron Adams. Once again, Baron Adams just getting it done and making a name for himself here at the NPFL in the years that he's fished with us. Family travels with him once in a while. I don't know if they're here this week, but they travel well together, and just another great day.
Yeah, it was it was a very taxing day. I made a long run, and I got out there this morning, and they wasn't biting. Like, I had one fish at 1 o'clock. I lost 2 5-pounders this morning, 4 to 5 pound range. And there's a thin line here of having 20 and 24, 25. If you can't keep those big ones on, then it's hard to do.
Mental game is right there. Baron Adams, we'll see you on day 2 and day 3. Next to the stage, Horizon Track Marine Pro from Pickens, Oklahoma. That man right there is Lance Crawford. Long ways today in that Ira. Bass Cat feeling the rush with that Yamaha. He's got 5 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. Horizon Trike right out there on the camera, courtesy of Full Com Media. 18 pounds and 7 ounces. 27's leading it, so you know what you got to do.
Yeah, I just ain't never got on them big ones very good. I did lose about a 6-pounder today and about a 4.5. Still wouldn't got in the ballpark with them, though, so.
Let's go to work on Thursday and Friday, man. 3 days total. Next, Advanced Land and Timber Pro from Lake Waccamaw, North Carolina. Hello, Mr. Jamie Pierce. JP, how you doing, sir? Good. All right. 5 in the bag today. Day 1, stop number 5 of the NPFL here in the town of Massena, New York on the St. Lawrence River. A bucket list for everybody that fishes. Right here for me, Jamie. I want them to see that beautiful jersey right there. We're going to give you a weight of 14 pounds even. Let's go to work tomorrow. All right, brother, we'll see you there. Next to the stage. All right, Chaotic Custom Rods Pro from Hodges, South Carolina. Hello to Coondog, Jason Burrows. He's got so many fish in there, they just flopped out of that bag. You need to get that beagle out there, man, to keep him in that bag. he dragged. Hey, I know, man. I know. I'm sure it's a rough day. Right up here for me. 5 in the bag today. Watch yourself, Billy. See, it got me too. Don't be making fun of me when they stick you. Yeah, you laugh right there, man. I was bleeding like a sieve. 20 pounds and 3 ounces. Show us what you got, my friend. Bring 2 of those out. We got a little bit of time. The Chicago Way is coming up next. What a launch this morning, folks. Beautiful, beautiful weather out here. A little Sinatra in New York, New York. Put your hands together, folks, right there for Jason Burrows. 2 beauties out of this fishery. Long run, short runs going to the lake right up here for me, friend. All right. 20 pounds, 3 ounces, a good start. 27-2 leading it. So we got some work to do, but you're in good position.
Man, I'm probably the most thankful dude here. Okay. I had 16 even with 5 minutes to go. And when I say 5 minutes to go, like 5 minutes, I should have already went. And I caught a 460 and a 4-pounder and somehow made it back. So I guess I'm sending it again.
Sending it again is right there. Jason Burrows next to the stage. S&D Enterprises Inc. Pro from Elmhurst, Illinois. It's the Chicago Way. Sam, here he comes. How about it for Stu Martell? We talked to Stu this morning, and he said that it is going to be an epic day and an epic week, and he was right on the money. Let's see if he can add to that epic day. So let's see. If they got to kind of manipulate that bag out of there, folks, that means they got a pretty decent bag. So Stu, 5 in the bag. When he made that groan, that was an 18, 19-pound groan, maybe more. Oh, how about this? How about this? How about this? 20 pounds and 5 ounces. Show us what you got, Stu Martell. That was a 20-pound groan lifting up that bag to Billy Thomas. Getting it done for you boys up there in Northbrook, Illinois. Put your hands together right there. Let's get some photos right there, and then out to the front of that camera, Stu. Right out there. There you go, boys, back in Illinois. They're over at the watering hole right now checking out Stu's catch of the day. All right, you got some fireworks here. 20 pounds, good position. Let's keep it up. Maybe get some kickers in there, get to 22, 23, 24.
I lost 2 giant kickers today. They broke me off. There's nothing I can do. It's not bad execution. It's the way I'm fishing. There's no other way to get bit. And it's so disheartening. It took like 10 minutes on one of these fish to recoup from that. And then I just dug in, and that's the best I could do. But there's going to be bigger bags every day. We're not going down in weight. We're going up. I'm telling you, it's coming.
All right, brother, right there, the enthusiasm. I love it. Stu Martell. How about it? Monster Marine Lithium Pro from Blanchard, Oklahoma. He's a family man. He's a duck hunter. He's a fisherman. He's everywhere and anywhere. How about it for Zach Burge? All right. Do me a favor. Who's coming up on stage? You guys come off the back. You're going to grab my hand. I'm going to pull you up here one at a time. Go stand right there. There you go, big man. Come right over here. I want you guys to stand right here for me. Stand right here side by side. Zach Burge has got 5 in the bag. You stand right behind your kids. Good to see you, sir. 5 in the bag today. Going to go with a weight of 21 pounds, 9 ounces. Show us what you got with the family there. Zach Burge. The Monster Marine Lithium Pro out of Oklahoma. We were just down there in Eufaula. Now we're up here in Massena, New York. And get up there, get up there, get up there. How about it for Zach Burge and his lovely boy and lovely girl right there? Excellent, man. All right, let's talk real quick. got the family. Hey, one day you're not going to be afraid of those. Daddy's going to teach you how to hold those bad boys. And those smallmouth are a little bit more frisky than that. Good day today.
Yeah, it was fun. Caught a lot of fish. You know, a bunch of 4-pounders. That's, you know, unfortunately, that's not big enough to do well.
Crazy to think that.
Yeah, it is. It blows my mind. Every time we come here, we catch endless amounts of 3- and 4-pounders. And, you know, if you can find some 6s and 7s, then you excel a little better.
All right, we'll see it on Thursday and Friday. Zach Burge, good to see you. Good to see you, kids. Next to the stage, one God, one nation, one flag from Marlow, Oklahoma. That man right there is Harmon Davis. All right, Harmon. You guys coming up on stage? You guys can manage. You're big boys. Let it stop. Here, give me your hand real quick. There you go. I'll pull you across. Give me your hand. There you go. All right, Harmon. Up here, you guys stand right to the side of that table. Harmon right behind him. He's got 5 in the bag. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you coming up here. One God, one nation, one flag, 5 in the bag. Show us what you got. 21 pounds and 2 ounces for Harmon Davis. Keep the faith, folks. Keep the faith. Don't just talk about it. Make sure that you go out there and do it. And Harmon Davis does it every day with his family. Today it's 21-2. Tomorrow, who knows? And Chuck is anxious to come up here. It's a good-looking shirt, kid. There's the boom right there for Harmon Davis, folks. All right. We'll talk about fishing on, you guys stand right there, you stand here. We'll talk about fishing on Thursday and Friday. The family's here. This is the key.
It is. It's a lot of fun. This one, he's been on the water with me the last 2 tournaments for 12, 14 hours a day, every day of practice. So.
More of a man than I am.
He's a little fisherman. The other one's not quite the fisherman.
That's all right. We all got our likes.
Yes, we do. But just having the family here, and it makes everything better. So.
100%, man, whether it's a 5-pound bag or 25-pound. Good to see you guys. Way to go. Way to go. All right, next. This guy's been around in the NPFL for a long time. That's only 5 years, so it's not that long. But status renovations and remodel and pro from Jasper, Georgia. How about it for Jesse Millsaps? Mr. Jesse Millsaps, 5 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. What do we go, about 16, 17? A little bit more? More? How about this? 20 pounds and 8 ounces. Show us what you got right there, brother. Good Lord. Mercy. Buy the whole apparel stand, folks. Give him a discount, Kath. All right, how about it for Jesse Millsaps? How about it, folks? Some good-looking smallies right here out of the St. Lawrence in Massena, New York. All right, Jesse, real quick. Good start. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, first 2 fish, I had to come to Jesus meeting this morning because I lost a 5.5 and a 4.5 right beside the boat. I had to sit down for a few minutes, regain composure, and caught those. So we're going to make a longer run tomorrow.
Take your time, folks. Settle down, deep breaths, and get back at it to 20 pounds, 8 ounces. Next to the stage. Here we go. Epic Baits Pro from Aiken, South Carolina. It's J-Will, Jason Williamson. 5 in the bag today. J-Will. Yep. That's the J-Will bag, I know. 5 in the bag today. Right here's going to be the score, sir. We're going to lock that in at 21 pounds, 13 ounces. Show us what you got. Another 20 pounds in the basket today for one of those NPFL pros. And that pro is out of South Carolina, and he goes by Jason Williamson. Those are 2 tanks right there. Josh Allen to throw those up and down Highland Park football game, those footballs right there. Come on over here, sir. All right, man. You've been up here before. You like it up here. South Carolina's got a lot of great fisheries. We've had numerous events down there. But you come up north, man, it's just a little bit different.
Yeah, there's just a lot more water. So today I felt like I just kind of drove my boat for a long time. I didn't even go fishing. But, yeah, man, just a fantastic fishery, as we all know. And anytime it's on any schedule, we get pretty excited. So, man, just be glad. I'm glad I'm riding in that Suzuki. I don't know how many miles or hours I put on that thing this week, but every time I turn the key, it cranks and gets me back. And that icon, it's just as smooth as it can be in this rough water. So, but man, here's the deal: you got to keep catching them. Like this is a good start, but you can't miss here. You know, these smallmouth derbies, they live here, they're big, and you get a couple missed opportunities, you can find yourself at the bottom of the pack for sure.
All right, brother, go get them on to days 2 and 3. Next to the stage, cue me up, Courtney. Thank you. How about Installed Parts Group Pro from Chickamauga? There we go. From Chickamauga, Georgia. How about it for Gary Bean? Good to see you, Gary. Truck and boat looking beautiful. Almost looks like a Ferrari setup with that red, sir. We're going to come off the back deck of that boat. 5 in the bag today. Day 1, stop number 5 of the NPFL here at the St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. Good to see you, sir. All right, we're going to go with a weight right here of 14 pounds and 1 ounce. I need about 10 more pounds of that tomorrow.
Well, I tell you, those guys can catch them out there on the big water. And, I mean, it's just a phenomenal group of guys that's fishing this, that knows what they're doing out there. And a guy like me, first time up here, you're trying to figure out how to survive and get you 18, 20 pounds. But I'd like to just say thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving us opportunity, the beautiful day that we got, and for all the hard work you guys put in.
Thank you, sir. Class act right there, Gary Bean. Next to the stage, Tater Hog, Custom Lures Pro from Concord, North Carolina. If you want some hog swag, you give this man a call. If you want some baits, you give this man a call. It's Matthew Tater Hog McBee. Shade, he says. Hog swag, folks. Hog swag. I think I got to get me one of them shirts. I need to get to the website and put my credit card number in about 7 times and get me some of that stuff. 5 in the bag today. I think he's got a good start here. Over 20 pounds is what it looks like. Not quite there, but it's still a good day. We're going to see some of these fish. You're going to show us what you got at. Good live wells there, Tater Hog. 19 pounds and 7 ounces. Show us what you got, brother. Pull a couple of them out. Yes, ma'am. Tater Hog with 2 beauties. Show it off to the twins and then to the front of the stage. There you go, right there for Tater Hog. 2 beauties, just under 20 pounds. How about this? Go get in some shade. I'll give you some time to talk on Thursday and Friday. I want to get some pictures for you.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, brother. There we go. Tater Hog, folks. Next to the stage. How about it? Ionic Batteries Pro from Sophia, North Carolina. I saw him dumping in the boat. I told him he'd be on those Ionic batteries all day. How about it for Brad Staley? What's up, Chief? All right, Billy Thomas. He'll take those fish. 5 in the bag today. 5 in the bag today. Your score's going to be right here, sir. We're going to lock it in at 16 pounds and 4 ounces. You see the leader at 27.2 and 27. Got to go to work, North Carolina.
Yeah, I got some work to do, that's for sure. Just got to go catch them. I didn't have a very good practice, so today's probably about what I thought I could catch. We're going to go do something different tomorrow and see what happens.
Smash 'em, brother. We'll see you there. Next to the stage. All right, so here we go, folks. So Stacy James has his fish in Seth Ellis's live well. We're going to go with Stacy first, Seth. So here he is right here. So Stacy James, the Coatings Professional Pro from Campbell, South Carolina. Put your hands together for Stacy James. He's got 5 in the bag today. This is what it's all about. You call up our tournament director. They make the exchange there. Everything on the up and up. Put them in separate live wells. One of our anglers can bring it in. Stacy James with a weight of 14.15, 14.15. It's always good to have friends in high places.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate Seth. And Luis Fernandez picked me up on the water, so appreciate that. I had a rough day. My trolling motor broke. My graphs messed up, but I salvaged the day, and then I run out of gas right here 3 miles away.
Get it to the yard, man. Let's get it fixed, and we're going to bring up this man now. Next to the stage. How about a Goatwood Farms Pro from Durham, North Carolina? How about it for Seth Ellis? Seth Ellis with 5 in the bag on day 1, stop number 5 of the NPFL here at the St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. 16-2. 16-2. I need 2 kickers tomorrow and big ones.
Yeah, I would love 2 kickers and big ones. The name of the game here is 4-pounders or big bites, and I saw neither of the 2 today. But, you know, this is a 3-day derby and they live here. We're going to go try to get them tomorrow.
Tell Cole not to brag too much. All right. You know it's coming.
All those guys smoked me today.
There you go, my man. All right. I guess you got cleanup duty or you're cooking tonight. No, Hooks will cook. How about it for Mallory Custom Contracting Pro from Lawton, Michigan? He's a past champ of the NPFL. Put your hands together for Buck Mallory. Those are the Bob Euchre seats back there under those tents, but you still got a pretty good view, don't you? Absolutely. Look at that shade. Uh-oh, put that bad boy in there, Buck. Buck knows what it's about, catching big smallmouth. He's up there in that Michigan area. He's got 5 in the bag today. We're going to go with a weight of 21 pounds, 13 ounces. Show us what you got, my friend. That is a good day on day one, folks. First Form Outdoors tent over there, folks. Get yourself some protein bars, some beef sticks, and anything to drink courtesy of First Form out of St. Louis, Missouri. Buck Mallory right there. Smallmouth is the name of the game, and he's done it since he was a wee kid up there in Michigan. All right, brother. Next to the stage. Come on down. There we go, the National Fishing Expos Pro from Mooresville, Indiana. He had a great tournament back in Eufaula. He wants to keep up that string. Put your hands together for Mike Quinlan. Still trying to catch him. They are feisty, brother. There you go. We want a big shout out to Bass Cat Boats and Feeling the Rush, the official boat of the NPFL. The Progressive Angler of the Year standings, folks, are very, very tight. Kyle Welcher won it last year. He's in the lead right now by about 5 points, and there is a tie for second place. So it should be interesting going down to the top 10. Not only did you have to catch him once, you had to catch him twice. All right, National Fishing Expos Pro from Mooresville, Indiana. Mike Quinlan, if you watched the Fishing Chaos Tracker, folks, you saw something like this. 23 pounds and 4 ounces right there for Mike Quinlan. Show us what you got, my friend. Couple of big ones, but he was moving up that fish tracker on Fishing Chaos all day long. Representing the National Fishing Expos, Mike Quinlan, keeping the momentum going here at stop number 5. Put your hands together, folks, for Mike Quinlan. Some smallies right there. What do you think, Ian? Pretty good? Big one is 6'8". I need 6'8" for a big fish. Big fish, big fish. Go ahead and put that bag on there. Big fish right here, Mike Quinlan. 6'8" to take the lead over Robert Robleski, the Tennessee pro. This is going to go 5'10", still a good fish, but not quite. Robert Robleski's still there. All right, next to the stage. He is a past champ of the NPFL. Stealth Lithium Pro from Santa Maria, California. The Bass Warrior. How about it for Luis Fernandez? The California Kid. He is going to take a good friend of mine's son out fishing here in about 2 weeks, and we really appreciate that, and teach him how to do a little fishing. Yep, absolutely. 5 in the bag today. 5 in the bag today. 20 pounds, 6 ounces. Show us what you got, brother. That is a good day. I got a feeling Luis Fernandez is going to have a good week here, and that is just the start of it. And he's got a couple. We've also got a big bass, Courtney, that he will weigh after the photo shoot. I thought there was a mosquito over there. Put your hands together, folks, for the Bass Warrior, Luis Fernandez. Straight out to the camera, Luis. There you go. Give Tim some love. There you go. All right. Big bass right here. Big bass. I'm looking for 6'8" to take the lead. It is a beauty. We're going to go with 5'9", 5'9". All right. Next to the stage. There we go. K&S Outdoors Pro from Wheaton, Alabama. How about it for Kyle Glasgow? I passed him last night after fueling up. He said, I'm catching some 3s and 4s. I just can't quite get, going to stop right there. I can't quite get that 5-pounder. What happens on Fishing Chaos right off the bat? Oh, watch yourself there, brother. There you go. That's all right. The flip-flops, absolutely. You lost one. He's got a flat tire, folks. Got a flat tire. All right, here we go. How about this? 5 in the bag. We're going to go with 19 pounds and 11 ounces. 19 pounds and 11 ounces. He wants to weigh a big fish, Courtney. A big fish. Yep, 100%. Go ahead and pick that bad boy out. Yep, you got to watch them flip-flops, folks. They get a little bit slick. All right, here we go. Kyle Glasgow, big fish. God dang. If it do one thing or another, we'll call it a hook. 5 pounds and 12 ounces. 5 pounds and 12 ounces. Good-looking fish right there. All right, my friend. You had a 5-pound right off the bat, I think, on Fishing Chaos or right around there. You talked about it last night. I just can't get that big fish out there. I said, hey, you've been doing this long enough. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just have one place where I've got some big bites, and after that it was small. So we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow we can get a couple of them.
All right, let's go get some kickers, Kyle. We appreciate it, brother. Next, get that thing wrapped up, too. All right, next to the stage, ANA Alliance North America Pro from Woodruff, South Carolina. How about it for Derek Letnin? All right, Derek, 5 in the bag today. Right over there on my right side, the South Carolina Pro Alliance North America. He thanks you for the sponsorship. 18 pounds and 9 ounces. I need 24 tomorrow.
Yeah, I had opportunities. I had about 21 today. Just couldn't keep them on. It's just the way it goes.
Everybody's talking about, look, you get smashed with 3 and 4 pounders and all that kind of stuff. And, look, anywhere else you're, like, happy as a clam.
I was throwing 3-pounders back.
See, that's crazy. And you probably never have done that below the New York line before ever.
Nope, I caught several 3s. I just kept tossing them back.
Tomorrow, what's kind of the strategy as far as, did you make a long run today or did you just kind of stay local?
I stayed between here and Waddington, down just Ogdensburg, and I'm going to stay shallow tomorrow.
All right, brother. We'll see you on Thursday and Friday. 3 days here at the NPFL. Next to the stage, Eagle Ridge Pro from Cottondale, Alabama. He's turned into a farmer, if you didn't know, folks. His name is Mike Como. He's got beef for sale. He's got horses. There's the boom right there for Mike Como, folks. Turn it to the camera, Mike, behind you. There you go. There you go, Kathy. There you go. All right, Mike. We come up to his neck of the woods. Long time up here in the Vermont and Northeast, and I think he's fished a couple of these ponds up here before. He's got 5 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. We're going to go with a weight right here. I'll tell you what, that smallmouth had some stripes on it. 15 pounds and 1 ounce. I've seen some smallmouths up here, but that unique pattern that thing had is absolutely, it almost looks like a painting.
Yeah, they're beautiful. This place is awesome. I just, it changed a little bit on me today. We had a lot of wind in practice, and when it got slick out there, it just changed. But I didn't fish clean. I had 3 or 4 more as big as that one just come off. And I don't know why. They come up out of the water. I fought them for a long, long time. They just come off. But that's fishing, so I just didn't fish clean. But I'm going to go back out tomorrow, and I'm just going to run the same areas again. I know there's big fish there. I just got to, keep them pegged.
All right, brother. We'll see you then. Safe travel back there. Next to the stage, Academy Sports and Outdoors Pro from Hemp Hill, Texas. Hello to Mr. Andrew Upshaw. Andrew Upshaw from Texas, YouTube. Got a lot of good information out there. USA Bass. Billy, 5 in the bag. Team USA with Andrew and the team bringing back the gold once again. He's got 5 in the bag. Let's show some of these fish. 24 pounds, 8 ounces right there for the Texas Pro. Whether it's south or north, he catches big fish, folks. Off of that momentum of Team USA right there. There's the boom right there for Andrew Upshaw. There you go, brother. Excellent. What a great crowd out here. We appreciate you all coming out here. This is Andrew Upshaw. He's from Hemphill, Texas. He's fished Rayburn. He's fished Toledo Bend. He's fishing big fisheries all around the country. He's fished up here, and he knows what it's like to catch a big smallmouth.
Yeah, you know, this is a really special place. This is, I think, my 6th time here, and, you know, I made about a 130-mile one-way run today, and I'm not going to lie, I fished for about 4 hours a day, and I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go to the house and just try to game plan for tomorrow.
They got the biggest chiropractor office up here, and I know why, because when you make 130-mile runs, you get beat up, man. Good to see you, brother. Andrew Upshaw, folks. Next, NPFL Pro from McCalla, Alabama. How about it for J.T. Russell? JT got the pooch. There we go. You can't weigh the dog, dude. It's a cute dog, but you can't weigh the dog. If it's a dogfish, you could. Good to see you. All right, JT, up here to Billy Thomas. Billy Thomas is going to take 5 fish. Right here, sir. Stand up here for me. Score right there. I want everybody to see you out there on the live stream. We're going to give you a weight of 16 pounds and 15 ounces, almost 16 pounds there. 27 leading it, so you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, you know, I only caught 6 fish a day and not very many big ones, so we're going to have to tighten it up some more and see what we can do.
All right, brother, we'll see you then. Next to the stage. There he is, Boat Logistics Pro from Chickamauga, Georgia. How about it for Buddy Gross? All right, buddy. Buddy Gross. He's fished up here twice, he said. No, I'm just kidding. He's fished up here a few times. Good to see you, sir. He's got 5 in the bag today. 27-2 is leading it. I need 16 more on top of that. 18 pounds and 1 ounce, 18-1. You know what you got to do here.
Yeah, I had them on today. I just didn't do a good job executing. I mean, it's very few bites for the big ones. I stayed up in the river and may have to make a move tomorrow.
All right, brother. Get some rest because it's going to be a long day. Next to the stage, AST Storage, Grove, Oklahoma. How about it for Charlie Apperson? Good to see you, my friend. All right, Charlie. He's got 5 in the bag, day 1. Stop number 5 of the NPFL here at Lake St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. Beautiful country, folks. Get yourself up here to northern New York. Charlie Apperson did. He brought 5 to the scales on day 1 with a weight of 18 pounds and 10 ounces, 18-10. Let's go to work tomorrow. All right, brother, there we go. Next to the stage, my good friend Chuck, bringing him up. I love it. I love it. FX Custom Rods Pro from Beckley, West Virginia. It's TC Tim Kales. All right, here we go. Tim Kales. Talked to him this morning. I call him the silent assassin, man. He's always got something going on. He knows what he's doing here. He's having a good year, looking to make that championship, looking to take home one of those shields. 5 in the bag, a big exhale. It's a long day, 4 o'clock in the morning. Show me some of these fish. 19 pounds and 11 ounces for TC. Put your hands together, folks, for Tim Kales right there. Mark 923 and 2 beauties out of that river system here at the St. Lawrence River. I got a little bit of time. Let's chit-chat real quick. Maybe I can get something out of you, some juice or anything like that, whatever they call in the industry here. Make a long run today or just a short run?
Well, I tried to stay close, but 11 o'clock I had 1 3-pound fish, so I decided I better
turn the hat around, put the glasses on, and put the hot foot down.
It's time to go, yeah. So I went up there, and, yeah, it was easy to get 20 pounds. I just need 30.
Isn't that crazy, man? The only place in the world you ever say that. Next to the stage. There we go. 3-3-3 fishing from Fernandito Beach, Florida. How about it for Jason Menninger? All right, Jason. Good to see you, sir. Preaching the faith around the country, folks, when he's on the road. Fishing is the foundation, but it's spreading the good word. And we appreciate everything that Jason does, not only for himself, his family, his community, but also for the NPFL. Show us some of these fish. 18 pounds and 15 ounces. Put your hands together, folks, for Jason Menninger right there. Two beauties. 3-3-3 Fishing Pro. All right, next to the stage. Cue me up there. Appreciate you. Here we go. Safe Haven Pro from White Pine, Tennessee. He is a past Progressive Angler of the Year Award winner. No shoot, no harm, no foul. Safe Haven Pro. How about it for Todd Goad? Let's see what his pulse is right now when he brings that bag of fish. I'll tell you what, that's a pretty high pulse rate right there. It might be 160 over 140. What do you say, young man?
That pulsefish well guard keeps them alive, let me tell you.
There you have it, folks. It's that easy. 5 in the bag for 17 pounds and 12 ounces. What do we do tomorrow?
Well, we don't lose one about 6.5 on the 10th cast, and then we don't lose one about 5 on the 15th cast. If I don't do that, I might catch bass. So I'm a little mad at myself today. They were just biting. They were biting funny, the bait I was throwing. So I'm way behind now, but want to give a shout out to my wife. I know she's watching, and I'm going to try to dig out of this hole tomorrow.
All right, brother, we'll see you then. Todd Goad, folks, a Progressive Angler of the Year winner here at the NPFL. Next, Team Arc Pro from Greenwood, South Carolina. That man right there is Brandon Cobb. Todd Goad. Brandon Cobb. You had to catch him twice today? All right. You know what we need? We need a boat that has a funnel. You just shoot them out and hold your bag there, bro. All right, Brandon Cobb right here. Class act. 5 in the bag. The man from South Carolina. Team Arc. Putting them rods to work. 5 in the bag. A weight. Here's your leaders, brother. Not going to make that, but we're going to show some of these fish. How about it, folks? 21 pounds, 14 ounces. How about it for Brandon Cobb right there, folks? Check it out. Good fishing in South Carolina. How about some big-time fishing up here in New York? Good day today, brother.
Yeah, it was a good day. I didn't catch quite as many solid ones as I thought I would. I'm happy with 21 pounds. I didn't run as far as everybody else, and kind of was taking my chances. And it worked out okay today. I'm a little worried for tomorrow because I only caught a couple over 4 pounds. So we'll see what happens. Go get after them again. I almost ran out of gas because I came in 30 minutes early, and because I thought I wasn't going to be able to fish one more spot. So tomorrow we might have to get gas.
All right, there we go. Fill it up, man. Don't get stranded. Next to the stage, Bass Cat Pro from Pleasant Hill, Missouri. How about it for Kevin Rogers? Folks, if you haven't looked on his YouTube channel out there, he does some great work out there with a whole bunch of different new baits. I think he's got a 700 horsepower motor in his, I don't know how many horsepower it is, but he's got some beautiful baits that he purchases and he utilizes, folks. And he built himself a little pond out back. I shouldn't say a little pond. It's a pretty big pond. Pool in a pond. Pond would be good for you, though, Billy. 5 in the bag today. A weight of, how about it? How about it? 21 pounds, 6 ounces for the Crappie King right there. Moving over to the bass world. Show us what you got. Bring a couple of those out there, Kevin. Put your hands together, folks, for Kevin Rogers right there. 21 pounds 6 ounces. All right, here we go. Kevin, come over here. So let's talk about, look, see, you know where you're supposed to go on the stage here. 5 years in, absolutely awesome. Look, good day today, 21-6 out here. Have you been to St. Lawrence before?
Never been here, and I left probably 2 pounds out there.
Okay. A lot of guys have lost some, so you're going to have to manage there.
I'm fishing real shallow, throwing swim baits.
Shocking.
Yeah, the sun actually helped a bunch. This morning they were hitting it funny, so I missed 3 or 4 4-pounders that I needed really bad. But that's fishing.
What do you think of this fishery, man?
This is incredible. I'm old and
rugged thumbs.
I'm wore out. I need to go home and go to bed.
All right, brother. We'll see you then right there. Kevin Rogers, folks. If you don't know what he did in the crappie world, folks, him and his dad back in the day and then continuing on, he made the move over to bass. Does a little bit of crappie fishing still, but about 15, 20 years, especially his father, they dominated the crappie world throughout there, and now he's moved over to bass. Kevin, heck of a guy, great family man. I'm thinking at least 2, if not 3, of his children are serving this great nation. All of them, thank you. 4? 4 of them right there, and his youngest just graduated from boot camp in the Air Force about 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. So a salute to the Rogers clan and their service to the greatest nation on this planet. Give me a little bit of time while our last flights are coming in. We want to thank Bass Cat Boats, Feel the Rush, the official boat of the NPFL. That First Form outdoors tent over there, beef sticks, energy drinks made with green tea, folks, green tea right there, and protein bars. They got a new one called Peanut Butter and Jelly. You wouldn't think it would work in a protein bar, but let me tell you, outstanding, outstanding. Speaking of service to this great nation, U.S. Army Pro from Lakeland, Florida. How about it for JB, Mr. John Branch? I didn't know you played the tuba. What is that thing? Is that a musical instrument? Hey, bring that thing up here on stage. Take your time, take your time. I tell you what, folks, if you don't get over to that apparel tent quickly, I mean, stuff is going like hotcakes over there. So check out those beautiful hats. Talk to Miss Kathy. We've got NPFL logo shirts out there. We got some stuff for the wee ones right there. Some great, great products over there. Check it out. Miss Kathy will take care of you. There's the boom right there for John Branch. My goodness. That fish looks like me, thick. With 2 C's, yeah. Hey, buddy, how fun was that fish? 5 in the bag. U.S. Army Pro, John Branch. From Kentucky, 19 pounds and 1 ounce. Show us what you got, sir. Hot dog right there. Hot dog. There we go. Bring that tank out there. Ian's looking hot and heavy on it. How about it, folks? There's the boom for John Branch. Now move to the middle of that stage and show the folks on the live stream. There you go, sir. Perfect. All right, let's talk for a little bit. He's going to weigh it up here. 6'8", I'm looking for. 6'8". Not going to be there 5'10". Robert Robleski, you still have the big bass here at stop number 5 of the NPFL to St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. Hey, good day today.
This place is probably the best fishery in the entire world.
They get ranked at every
I had a horrible day.
Okay.
When those brown things turn into bottle rockets and you're looking eye level, it's really hard to keep them all hooked up. I had 2 break off. I had 2 bent hooks. 3 at least came up. I'm looking at them. Like I could have had one of them sure enough, St. Lawrence bags. But credit to this place. Like that was unbelievable. Lucky enough, I landed a couple pretty good ones. Kept me in the mix of things. I need to go sack them up pretty good tomorrow. But, Bo, I told you I'd hold a big one up for you. Maybe I'll hold something up tomorrow for you. But like I say every time, 18 years ago, best decision I ever made to join the Army. Now I get to travel the country and represent and do this stuff up here. Show that just because you serve doesn't mean you got to give up all your hobbies and passions. You actually still get to do the things you enjoy. So let me get through, get everybody out here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll have something for you tomorrow.
Big one for Bo. Bring it in, brother, right there. B-O-B. Next, to the stage, Vexus Boats Pro from Charleston, South Carolina. Hello to Mr. Nick Gainey. All right, Nick. There we go. Getting into the later flights, folks. Probably got about, I don't know, anywhere from 15 to 20 anglers left. Nick Gainey, 5 in the bag. Always 5 in the bag. That's the name of the game. What's that? This is more than he caught on all 3 practice days. How about it, folks? 18 pounds even. Why don't you take a couple out of their show and show them off to the crowd here? How about it, folks, right there for Nick Gainey, 18 pounds, even in those two right there. Buying some golf clubs, you know what? It's a cheaper habit, but it still is frustrating. We'll talk to you, Nick Gainey. Next to the stage, Queen Tackle Pro from Catawba, North Carolina. How about it? I like the pudding pops. How about it for KJ Queen? Easy there, Chuckles. Mr. KJ Queen coming up to the stage. We're going to put that ice cream bell on that truck one of these days, man, and maybe have some sherbet and some ice cream sandwiches there. Hey, spot on, Chuck. 5 in the bag today for KJ. The Queen Tackle Pro, 22 pounds and 8 ounces. Show us what you got, my friend. All right, here we go. KJ Queen, show it to him, folks. There's the boom right there for KJ Queen. All right, brother, real quick, and I'll get you off stage. A St. Lawrence Day. Let's get to 27 tomorrow.
I know, man. I was wanting to get there today. No, I lost like 1 or 2 big ones, but you're going to lose some. It's smallmouth fishing, you know. But it was a grinder today for the first 30 minutes, and I figured something out. Okay. And then
work it over tomorrow?
I hope so. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends on what this wind does. Sure. Making long runs, you know, got to go out to the lake, and it's just, if it's going to blow, I don't even know if I'm going to go. I actually might stay here tomorrow. So.
Sure. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I had a late boat number today, too, so I got a shorter day tomorrow. So it's got a lot of stuff that's going to factor into it. So we'll see what happens.
All about strategy, brother. KJ Queen right there next to the stage. He is a winner here in 2025 of the NPFL Falcon Rods Pro from Dry Creek, Oklahoma. Put your hands together for Jason Christie. 5 in the bag today. He ran that Yamaha. I don't know how far, but it's got some dirt on it, so maybe it was far. He's got 5 in the bag today. Right up here, Jason. 5 in the bag today. It'll come down here. 23 pounds, 7 ounces right there. Another spectacular day for the Oklahoma Pro here at the St. Lawrence River. He pulls those fish out, folks. Give him a round of applause right there. Jason Christie, the Oklahoma Pro, running that Yamaha far between the lake and the river. All right, my man, you've been here a few times.
Yeah, I have. It's this week's more stressful than anything I've seen. I mean, all the variables. I mean, making a long run. Hopefully, gas station's open. Trying to land them is probably the most stressful thing, and then trying to keep them alive on a long run back. So that's the most important thing. It's just there's a lot of moving parts in this event, and I don't feel like I did good with the amount of time I had today. Tomorrow's going to be a shorter day, so we got to make something happen. It was a lot tougher today than it had been in practice.
All right, brother, we'll see you on day 2. Jason Christie right there, folks. All right, how about this? NPFL Pro from Skiatook, Oklahoma. How about it for Mitchell Webb? Hey, man, I need to borrow that for Hawaii, that shirt, bro. That's a good-looking shirt. All right, there we go. 5 in the bag today. Skiatook, Oklahoma, NPFL Pro, Mitchell Webb, going with a weight of 18 pounds and 8 ounces. Show some of them fish, brother. All right, getting close to the end, folks. Put your hands together, folks, for Mitchell Webb, the Oklahoma Pro. Next to the stage, 10's only tackle pro from Lindale, Texas. How about it for Nick Brown? There you go. Is the back feeling better is what I want to know. No, it's not. Holy cow. All right, brother. We're going to talk about that bass cat and that easy ride and feeling the rush. 5 in the bag today. Nick Brown. Getting it done at Lake of the Ozarks last year. We talked about you too, brother. 16 pounds and 10 ounces, 27.2. You know what you got to do tomorrow.
Yeah, land the fish that I stick.
So a lot of them come. I've heard KJ Queen talk about them coming up eye level. So did John Branch. They just fight like, missiles out of the water.
Yeah, they do. It's like they give you initial about a 2-second fight, and then they go skyrocket like twice, and then if you keep them on after that, you're good. But after that first skyrocket, if they're gone, it's gone, it's gone.
I think they all get down there together, and they got a strategy. Just shoot yourself out about 6 feet, and you're done. You're back in the water.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, brother. We'll see you, Nick Brown, folks. All right, next to the stage. He's coming up here. He'll put him in there. Give me a time to drink. I'll tell you what, folks. We have great fish runners at all of our events. These kids that come out here and they work their butts off, running these fish up and down the stairs over to that live release to make sure that we get back out on the water. The 2 that we have here this week are family members of the NPFL, which makes it even more special. So put your hands together for Ian and Evan for running these fish all day today. Emmett is going to sign his contract tomorrow, but he will be the Gatorade runner on Championship Friday. We're just trying to work out the details. He's asking a little bit too much money for a 5-year-old, but I think after negotiation tonight, we'll get him a couple of pudding pops. He will sign on the dotted line. We'll give him some Minecraft money. I'll tell you what, that Emmett, he is a tough negotiator, but I think I got him. All right, here he comes. Phoenix Boats Pro from Gonzales, Louisiana. He's raised the shield here in 2025. He gave a big pump to the folks coming up here. Put your hands together for the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. The Louisiana Pro. Oh, folks, 5 in the bag. I'm out of the picture. 5 in the bag. 5 in the bag. I'm looking for 27.3. 27.3. 23 pounds and 3 ounces. It's a little bit close. It's a good start. But I tell you what, man, that played some tomfoolery on me. That thing looked like it was a lot bigger. They must be curled up in there pretty good. When he puts them fish out there, folks, put your hands together for the Hack Attack. Greg Hackney, come on here. First year, taking a chance with the NPFL, already has raised the shield, and he's looking to cash in again here at the St. Lawrence River. There it is, the Louisiana Pro, Greg Hackney, the Hack Attack, with 2 beauties. All right, real quick, Greg. I'll tell you what, my eyes looked at it. I'm like, they're curled up. I thought, we going for 30 here? But, but 23.3. It's crazy. You come to a fishery and you talk about 3 and 4 pounders. You're like, you know what? Got to throw those back because I'm looking for 5s and 6. That's insanity.
They're so fun to catch. And the other thing is I only had to burn I think I'm right at 80 gallons of gas to get those caught. So, yeah, I don't know how far I've been, but it's been a long ways. But they are so fun to catch. But I will tell you they were a little harder to catch. And somebody this morning said that there might be boats fishing when I got there. Do you remember who said that?
No, I don't.
I think it was you.
It was me?
Yeah, I think you were like, have you seen anybody? And I was like, man, I ain't seen anybody. And that was like the they were there today.
They were there today. This is the second time I had Baron Adams run out there, and there were some trips out there on some of the spots. I had to turn around and go somewhere else.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people showed up on the pond today, and I hadn't seen hardly anybody in practice. A lot of guys in the river, but then when I came back down through the river, there were boats everywhere. Just a lot of people fishing. You know, they got to come here. The fishing's so good.
It's crazy.
This is a destination spot, really is.
Massena, New York, right there. Hackattack Greg Hackney next to the stage. There we go. BK Incorporated Pro from Noble, Oklahoma. Hello to Alton Wilhoit. He's running that bass cat, folks, up and down the river, maybe going to the lake, but he's in that river system. He caught 5 today. Open up that live well lid, smash down that triangle there, bring it up here, hand it off to Billy Thomas, and went to work today. Good to see you, sir. He's got battle wounds, folks. How about this? 17 pounds and 10 ounces. 10 pounds behind, so let's go move and shake. Yes.
Plus 17.
There you go, my friend. We'll see you on day 2 and 3. Good to see you, Alton. Next to the stage, NPFL Pro from Dallas, Georgia, but not for long, folks. He's heading south. How about it for Will Fletcher? All right, Will Fletcher. 5 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. 5 in the bag today. It's going to come up right here with that. 18 pounds and 4 ounces. Show us some of them fish, my friend. We got a little bit of time right there. 18-4 for Will Fletcher, the Georgia Pro, soon to be the Florida Pro. How about that, folks? 2 green ones. How about that for largemouth? Largemouth right there for Will Fletcher. Next to the stage. Yes, 18-4. Williamson Otter Setter Prey from Aiken, South Carolina. What up, DW? Dustin Williamson. He's got a musical instrument in his boat, too. All right, here we go. 5 in the bag. Right here, my friend. We'll give you a weight of it. We're going to show some of these fish. 22 pounds and 1 ounce for the South Carolina Pro. Dustin, show us what you got. Went to work today. They're all the same. There are a lot of Big Macs in there. That's what they are, my man. The McDonald's. The McDonald's Pro right there. All right, here we go. Quality Manufacturing Pro from Huffman, Texas. Hello to Mr. Jason Reyes. JR, how you doing, sir? All right. 5 in the bag for Jason Reyes, the Texas Pro, Quality Manufacturing. Good to see you, sir. Absolutely. A little bit cooler up here in Massena, New York. Yes. And we're going to show some of these fish a good day. 22 pounds even for Jason Reyes. All right, Jason. I know it's getting late, folks, but let's give these guys a little bit of applause right there for 2 beauties. All right, next to the stage. How about HomeProCabinets.com Pro from Westminster, Maryland. Hello, Mr. John Bosley. Good to see you, JB. It is going. I'm not sweating. Not like I was down in Oklahoma. You know? Running that bass cat. He felt the rush. That's a good bit of air condition is running that bass cat, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't too hot, though.
There we go. 5 in the bag today, 4. 15 pounds, 11 ounces. Let's go to work tomorrow, brother. All right. Folks, you're not going to believe who I see coming up. A living legend in this sport. You don't want to go toe-to-toe with this man. If you see him coming around the corner, pick up your trolling motor, start up your main engine, and reverse and go out. Bass Pro Shops Pro from Wagner, Oklahoma. Hello, Mr. Tommy Biffle. I think he threw a few of them loose rods and reels today. I'm not sure, but I'm going to just take a guess. All right, Tommy Biffle, 5 in the bag. I feel it, man. How about this? 14 pounds and 9 ounces, steak dinner, an ice cold beverage, AC, and let's re-energize for tomorrow.
Sounds good to me.
All right, brother, good to see you. Tommy Biffle right there. Next to the stage, New Image Lawn Care Pro from Kernersville, North Carolina. How about it for Austin Garland? The Yamaha was up and down the river today with Austin Garland. You're down there in his neck of the woods, Kernersville, North Carolina, folks, and you need that lawn cut. You give them a call, and they'll take care of you. I know. He says, I'm wearing him out, and this man's a friggin' linebacker. Just imagine how the rest of y'all feel. 5 in the bag today, 4. 17 pounds and 2 ounces. Let's see some of them fish. Show us some of them fish. We got a little bit of time, a little bit of gap. Those folks sitting there on the couch want to see some fish, and the folks here at the park. Put your hands together, folks, right for Austin Garland. All right, our next man coming up. He's been with us since our inception. Fisherman Central Pro from Richfield, OH. How about it for Dan Blackert? All right, DB. The Buckeyes will be defending their national championship here in 2025. College football, folks, 7 weeks away. A great time of year. This is Dan Blackert. He's got 5 in the bag, and he's going to go with 17 pounds and 7 ounces. Your leader at 27.2. Let's go 3 pounds more, 4 pounds more, and get in that check line.
Yeah, I can't run to the lake. I herniated a disc in my back, and so I just wouldn't fish. It was great. This fishery.
There's plenty in this river, isn't there?
It's amazing. 100 fish today. I mean, just 2-pounders, just a bunch of them.
Unbelievable. Popeye forearms and Hulk Hogan biceps. Next to the stage, Bass Cat Pro from Cumming, Georgia. How about it for AA? Alan Armour. There we go, my friend. Running the Cougar like mad out of that Bass Cat. Good to see you, Alan. A little bit cooler today, I know. Everybody's got a stretch, bend, squat, thrust, burpees. Last night we had a push-up contest in the house, and I think Emmett won. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I take that back. Evan won. 5 in the bag today. Alan Armour, good to see you, sir. We're going to go with a weight. We're going to see some of these fish. 17 pounds and 7 ounces for Alan Armour. No, you don't want to? All right, come over here. I'll just talk to you.
They've had enough trauma.
They've had enough. Okay, we'll put them in that release mode.
They've been getting their brains beat out for 2 hours.
Let's go get some big ones tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best, man. I tell you what, man, that cougar is amazing in that rough water. Some of the stuff I was going through today, I don't think there's another boat on the tour that can handle what I put that thing through today. I've got reel handles on the ground. Every nut and bolt's off my trolling motor. Nothing's in a cup holder.
Screw them all up tonight and get them tight. All right, next, folks. Jackson Hill Parks and Marina Pro from Jasper, Texas. He just raised the shield at Eufaula, Oklahoma, winning by 2 pounds over G-Man Gerald Swindle. How about it for the Jasper, Texas Pro, the average fisherman, Chad Marler. 5 in the bag today. It has been a whirlwind 4 weeks for this gentleman. Podcast, 19 pounds, 14 ounces. Show us what you got, my friend. The average fisherman, he coins himself, he is a guide down at Rayburn, Toledo Bend. He took home $100,000. He took home that 32-pound shield, and now he's showing you a largemouth and a smallmouth here out of the St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. Come over here real quick. I don't care about the fishing today. All I want to talk about is it sunk in 100%, or is it still kind of a look? Forever in perpetuity, but it's been a whirlwind the last 4 to 5 weeks.
Oh, absolutely. It's been amazing. It was a blessing, no doubt. You know, I mean, in this type of industry, this career, you know, your wins are short-lived. It's short and sweet. We got to get back to work. We've got 2 tournaments, you know. I mean, I didn't catch a giant sack, but I didn't go see the boys in Ontario. So, you know, we played it safe today, not trying to break anything. But you know what? We're going to go out there and get after it. We got to do it for 2 more days.
All right, brother. The champ, the average fisherman, Chad Marler. Put those words together, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lures and Lead Pro from Athens, Georgia. How about it for Justin Kimmel? Justin Kimmel. 5 in the bag. 20 pounds, 5 ounces. Show us what you got, my friend. Justin Kimmel, the Georgia Pro, lures the lead. There's 2 beauties, folks. Put your hands together right there. In your face. Go center stage, Justin. There you go, sir. All right, my man, real quick here.
Yeah, I know. See my roommate.
You want me to do this?
No, I'm happy for it.
I know you are. I know you are. You guys work together well. You had a good day today. Let's just jam it up some more.
Yeah, I got a 6-pounder for one of those 2 boys to go catch on the bed. She didn't bite for me today. If she doesn't bite for me again tomorrow, then we might have to give them to one of those if they're still in contention. But this week's just all about having fun, enjoying myself. I'm fishing how I like to fish. Definitely had some opportunities at a 23, 24-pound bag. Just didn't put together today. Short day tomorrow, so I gotta get out of the gate and get to work early. But I love it here. Can't wait for the family to get here tomorrow. We're gonna spend an extra week down here, stay on an island, and live it up. Catch reeling smallmouth for another 10 days, basically.
Life is good, brother. Justin Kimmel, the Georgia Pro, next to the stage. Abu Garcia Pro from Catawba, North Carolina. He fishes to win. How about it for Shane LaHue? The Yamaha is all about fishing to win, and Shane LaHue is running that bad boy up and down this river system and at about 17 events this year, basically. 5 in the bag today. Good to see you, sir. If you need to dry off, you can right there. 5 in the bag today with a weight. Let's see these fish. 23 pounds and 12 ounces. All the apparel is sold. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, mercy. How about it, Shane LaHue? Fishing to win with that Yamaha. And there's 2 beauties right there, folks. All right, here we go. Next to the stage. Berkeley Pro from DeBary, Florida. How about it for Mr. John Cox? When it comes to rivers, there's places about 3 or 4 inches of water, and I'm sure John found about 70% of them today. Is that the push pole? You got the push pole? I'll bet he's the only one that has the push pole out, folks. Go figure. That's an aquarium right there. That's easy to get in and out of. How about this? John Cox, 5 in the bucket. Keith Carson is holding the baby, and John is fishing. Who's jealous? Who's jealous? 5 in the bag today right here, sir. We're going to see some of these fish. 23 pounds and 1 ounce right there for JC, the DeBerry, Florida pro. Those boys down there in Mountain Home and Keith Daffern will be happy to see that out of Johnny Cox. John Cox, folks. He's got a dinner date. He got to go. All right, next, Rio Springs Ranch Pro from Nacogdoches, Texas. You shake this man's hand, you better be prepared, folks. How about it for Lendell Martin Jr.? A little bit further up, please. There you go. All right, Lendell Martin Jr. having a good year this year. 5 in the bag today. Day 1, stop number 5 of the NPFL here at the St. Lawrence River in Massena, New York. It's not Western New York, folks. It's Northern New York. Lendell Martin, he's liking the weather up here just like myself. 5 in the bag today for a weight of 18-14. If I told you you're 9 pounds behind the lead, what would you do to me?
Not a thing.
Okay, there we go. You want to get home, man, and get something to eat.
This place is crazy.
It is crazy.
I mean, it's just fun. You get so caught up into catching 3-pounders, it's hard to quit, you know.
100%.
So anyway, but tomorrow I'm going to do something different, and we'll see what happens.
All right, we'll see you there. Good rest tonight. We'll see you on Thursday. 3 days, no guts here at the NPFL. Specialized Welding and Fabrication Pro from Denver, North Carolina. How about it for Scott Hamrick? What do you say, Scotty? Getting close to the end, folks. Getting close to the end. We are going to be down here at the ramp on day 2 at about 5 o'clock in the morning. We will launch out in reverse order at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then everything that you want. I'll follow up here. Scott Hamrick, 5 in the bag. Total weight of 18 pounds and 5 ounces. 18 pounds and 5 ounces. Give me 2 more pounds tomorrow and 22 on Friday. You're going to get a good check.
Thank you, sir.
All right, brother. Good to see you. Next to the stage, Nitro Boats Pro from Apex, North Carolina. He's part of the D team, but he's number 1 in Billy Thomas's eyes. How about it for Josh Hooks? Old Cole Harris. Keep going. We're going to head up there. There we go. All right, so hold on just a second here. Josh Hooks, 5 in the bag. Cole Harris, your...
Hey, Dad.
He's going to hit. 21 pounds, 14 ounces. Let's see some fish. We'll take care of it, Josh. Grab those fish. There you go, folks. Look at Josh Hooks getting it done. He can cook a steak. He can fry bologna, and he can catch fish. There you go, brother. Come up here, my man. All right. You and Cole Harris got bragging rights. Burge is there. Ellis a little bit behind, but you ain't cleaning dishes, nor I don't think you got to cook tonight.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was a great day. I had to keep my composure. I lost one this morning, biggest smallmouth of my life. And that was the first bite I had. So I'm glad to have what I have. I should have had, a really big bag, but, that's fishing. I mean, unfortunately, things like that happen. It jumped 9 times, I bet, and then it gets beside the boat, and it's like, brrr, and I'm like, what? But
They're like bottle rockets on the 4th of July, I heard. Some guys are talking 6-7 feet out of the water.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. There's not many things in life that are known to cause anxiety, but smallmouth do.
Yeah, I can name about 9 other things, but we'll keep it G-rated. Good to see you, Josh Hooks. We appreciate it, buddy. Next to the stage. Yes, it is. Diaz Scrap Metal Pro from Judsonia, Arkansas. Kyle Morey, thank you very much. How about it for Hunter Bogman? One of them is excited and waving, and the other one looks like it's been a long day. All right, Hunter Bogman. He's got that Bass Cat, Diaz Scrap Metal. Right here, sir. There we go. This is not the day that Hunter wanted, but guess what? We've got 2 more days. He's got 2 more days, and he's going to take care of business. 3 in the bag today. 11 pounds and 10 ounces, man. Yep, you want to hold one? Absolutely. You've earned the right to that. We'll do that, and then we'll get you off stage. We're going to hold and go from there. Andrea, good to see you with the girls. When Daddy holds that up, you guys turn to the camera. Wave to the camera. There you go. There's a beauty right there. What do you think of that, Smalley, Hunter? Pretty cool, huh? All right, my man. Let's beat it down tomorrow.
Man, that was the 2 biggest smallmouth I've ever caught in my life. Unfortunately, I had one little bitty one to go with it. I don't know where I went wrong, but we're going to regroup for tomorrow.
Thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Billy, right there. 3 today. How about you just get 10 over the next 2 days, and we'll forget about Wednesday. What do you say, girls? There you go, Chief. All right, next to the stage, Ian and Evan still running them fish, still fresh. Eagle Claw Trocar Pro from St. Augustine, Florida. How about it for Matt Massey? Paul Benson bringing Matt up to the stage. That beautifully wrapped boat. There's America's bird, folks, right there. The bald eagle, majestic in all of its ways. Matt Massey. He's used to catching big fish down in Florida. His good friend, our good friend, Mr. Fitz down there. Hopefully everything is on the up and up with his wife. We're praying for you, friend. 5 in the bag today, 16-15. We got to get you got to treat this like a Florida tournament.
Dude, I'm telling you, I had the phenomenal days of practice, but my fish I was catching were basically wind-driven. So when it got slicked off, it was really difficult to catch them. I could still see them, but they're so spooky, it's hard to get them to bite. So pray for wind. On another note, see that man right there, that young man?
Yes.
His name is Nolan.
Nolan, okay.
I met him yesterday on a dock. Look at that hat he's wearing.
Strike King.
There you go. That's his new lucky hat. He came over here to see me win, and I appreciate you, buddy.
Strike King right there, one of our sponsors here. And Nolan, we appreciate you supporting the NPFL, brother. We'll get, hopefully you'll be back here on Thursday and Friday, but good job right there, my friend. Matt Massey, big fish. Thanks, Nolan. Nolan, you get back up here on the next days. We'll help you run some fish if you like for an hour or so. Next, Discovery Lake County, Florida from Leesburg, Florida. How about it for Tim Frederick? Talked to Tim this morning, met his brother. Is he here? Where's he at? Somewhere. He's still somewhere around here. There we go, Tim Frederick. Going to move up just a little bit more. There we go. He's got 5 in the bag today. That right there is Billy Thomas. Courtney and Emmett inside the trailer, making sure that Billy and I do not mess up. He's watching me. Okay. How you doing? Right there, Emmett. 5 in the bag today. Tim Frederick. Emmett, you want to be like this guy. Right here, 5 in the bag. Going to go a weight right here of 18 pounds and 12 ounces. Show us what you got, my friend. All right, here we go. Put your hands together, folks, for Tim Frederick right there. 2 beauties out of the St. Lawrence River. Stop number 5 of the NPFL here in Massena, New York. Don, I almost sometimes say Massey, New York because of Matt Massey. I got to go real slow. Massena, New York. Tim. Yes, sir. All right, buddy. 18 pounds and 12 ounces.
Yeah, it's about a half a fish for every 25 miles I ran.
All right, there's a way to look at it.
Yeah, no, I ran all the way to the mouth of the lake. Man, that's a ride. Just note to self, bring 2 credit cards if you got to get gas down that way, because $30, 30 gallons cost me $186.
Woo, right there. Hey, I'll tell you what, you don't like to hear that, but we like to hear that, and so does the town there, because that's some good revenue, right, Donnie, right there? The town of Massena, the town of Massena. All right, next. How about this? Skeeter Yamaha Pro from Granbury, Texas. How about it for Cody Bird? All right, our final contestant, Cody Bird, the professional. He decided, you know what, I'm coming in last today, and I'm going out first tomorrow. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Running that Yamaha, 5 in the bag today. How about a weight of, let's end the show here, 14 pounds and 14 ounces. Bring 2 of them fish out there. Absolutely your family watching out there, plus all the folks here at the Massena Intake Ramp Park. There you go, folks. Look at that beautiful fish right there out of the St. Lawrence River. I'll tell you what, they have got some pretty patterns on them. All right, Cody, I'll give you some time to talk tomorrow, my man. We'll get these people out of here. We appreciate it. Hey, folks, thank you for watching Day 1 Weigh-In, stop number 5 of the NPFL here in Massena, New York on the St. Lawrence River. Guess what, folks? We're going to launch out of here at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Come down here. We'll have coffee. We'll have drinks. Then, here's the kicker. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern to 2 o'clock Eastern. Luke Duncan, Fat Cat, TNPFL.com. We've got a lot of great sponsorship videos that were inside the production here where we've done some stuff, but you're going to see Luke and Fat Cat. We might have to get the defibrillator inside the studio tomorrow because it's going to be a ball inside those walls. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, coming out. God bless America. Everybody be safe getting back home. Love you, Mom and Dad. Good night.